Hey everybody! It's Thursday, January 30th, 2025. Time for some more Marvel Legendary Randomizer. Hope you're all doing well. Happy to be back. And I have probably a fun game to play today. I have no idea. It's usually fun. Could be devastating. I don't know. But we got some results to go over from last week. But first, in case you guys didn't get a chance to see my update video, I did a big update video this week. Please go check it out. If you haven't seen it, it is in the announcement channel on the Discord, and it is on YouTube. And I just laid out a bunch of stuff I've been working on and some stuff that may be to come this year, including the progression of the Randomizer League. If you check out this link down there, well, it's not a link, but you have to type it in, but you can figure that out. League.vegotalkgames.com. I've updated the entire Randomizer League document up to this week, so you should check that out. It's got a bunch of historical data on all the setups we've done. And that's that. So, one more thing before we get into today's setup, whatever it is, and last week's results. Off the Cuff has led me into this perfectly. I have added the promo wheel back onto the channel point rewards. So if you check your channel point rewards and you see that result down there, you can redeem a bunch of channel points, which you can get by watching stream, participating in chat, for a spin on the promo wheel, or I can actually send you out a promo. I'll roll them before I start my game. And while that's going on, I did want to share a couple of things. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of gifted subs going on. I'm going to thank you in just a moment. I guess speaking of Kyla, I updated my my membership tiers. If you didn't see the video, it's in there at coffee.vegotalkgames.com. And several of the tiers can actually get you cards that I'm now using on stream. Basically, you become the face of some of my standard cards, standard officers, wound sidekicks, bystanders, and starter cards. And so I got a few that have been made. For starters, here's one of my standard sidekicks from Piplup and a bystander by Piplup, who's one of my members. Thank you, Piplup. And then I've also got, since we mentioned Kyla here is Kyla's Shield Agent. It's going to be replacing one of my standard agents on the left-hand side when I play. And then there's Officer Bear, the Shield Officer, that's going to be shuffled into the Officer deck. And then we got Mr. Giraffe as well, who's the Yeti Tracker Bystander, the Mr. Giraffe and Hank Sidekick, as well as the Giraffe Patrol Shield Agent. So these two starters will be used in all my games going forward, while their members and everything else is getting shuffled in and might show up at any time. Those of you who are members, who are at that tier where you get one of these cards, please message me or message in the chats with what you want, and I'll get yours together too. So let me put those where they're going. So glad to see you guys here. And all right, I guess before I do my results, let me do a couple of thank yous, because some subs came in, which I appreciate very, very, very much. So Dino Mike, thank you for 22 months with a Prime sub. I appreciate that. Kyla, thank you for 25 months with a Prime sub. And then Kyla just gave out 5 sub gifts. Thank you so much for those sub gifts as well. That's really cool. Yeah. Deadeye, do you not check your announcements? I put an announcement and said, hey guys, watch this video. Don't worry, I'm not shaming you. Go watch it. It's got some interesting info you're going to want to see. Also, those who did watch the whole video found out there was a giveaway on Discord. Free spin of the promo wheel. So early bird gets the worm on that one. So speaking of the promo wheel, Off the Cuff has given me a chance to update you on how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and spin for you right now. If you redeem the promo wheel, by the way, I've reduced the promo wheel redemptions to 1 per stream if you have enough points. Yeah, I appreciate that setup. So let me get that together. I have updated my promo wheel, and it should work, and it should be nice and fancy. If I press this button here, where is it? I've lost my button. Anyway, while I'm getting that ready, a couple of things with the promo wheel. Whatever spin you spin is what you get. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay, there's our fancy wheel. So I'm going to spin this wheel for Off the Cuff. Here's how it's going to work. There's a lot of... most of these cards are the shiny schemes from the organized play kits, but there's some other cool stuff on there. There's some acrylic promos. There's some 10th anniversary. There's even a couple En Sabanur on there that Upper Deck sent me. Those are probably some of the hardest to get promos. I mean, that's what you get for assuming, didn't I? It was updates on a lot of stuff. So I'll spin it. Whatever card comes up, either off the cuff's going to accept that card or is going to pass on that. If he passes on that, I'll be coming to the Discord after the stream and asking who wants this card, and I'll roll a wheel based on reactions. That's how I'll do it. So here we go. Here is your spin off the cuff. Let's see what you get. And it is an organized crime wave promo. Would you like to accept that one or pass it up, pay it forward to a lucky Discord member? Let me know what you want to do with that one, and I'll take care of that later. We got another spin. Who's this spin from? It's like a game show before we even do the randomized league results. Give folks a chance to come in here. Ranabishi is spinning the wheel. There's a lot of crime waves on there, just saying. All right, Ranabishi, I'll spin for you. If this happens during the game, I'll wait till after the game. All right. Ranabishi's spin, it's happening right now. Here we go. All right. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't have a lot of these. This is the black and white zombie venom villain from the Deadlands. I only got a few of these ones. Would you like to accept that one? I will roll for the crime wave on the Discord. And we got one more. People have a lot of points. And we got one from GT Go Gaming. We'll spin for him too. Okay, that's going to be yours. All right, I think this is going to be the last one for now, so we can get to the games. But if you want to redeem one during the stream, that's totally fine. All right, this is for Mikey, right? Here we go. It is a Cosmic Cube. You have won the chance to unleash the power of the Cosmic Cube. Would you like to accept that one? Let me know. All right, and that's the promo wheel. If you get enough points, stick around. You'll be able to spin it yourself. All right, cool. If you did win one and you want to accept it, please DM me a mailing address and I will get that off to you. All right, now let's go over the results of this last week's Randomizer League. It's been a while since I've done this. I've changed up the formatting, so hopefully I'm going to be doing this correctly. Let's find out if I do it right and don't reveal the answers too early. Here we go. Nope, that's the setup. Here we go. Perfect. All right, so this was our week 133, Charles Xavier, Professor of Crime, trapped in the insane asylum. It turned out that it was a 70% win rate, which is a moderate level win rate. And it was a 3.6, which is great. A moderately difficult setup, that's great. That is the making of a thrilling setup. I recommend you check this one out. And here was the setup. If you didn't get to look at it or watch my stream, we had some, this scheme is interesting, making you play cards before you can get the combos to go off. It was pretty fun. And let's go ahead and take a look at setup B first and see how that turned out. And I'm gonna show a bunch of scores right off the bat. We'll see how this works. Here we go. There we go. So thank you to everybody under our top 10. And we're gonna move on here. Kyla and Just Titania tying at 9th place with 46 total ranked points. 8th place is Fives, that's not confusing, with 47 total ranked points there. Who said Moonlight and Sunlight was a lot of fun. Professor X seemed easy, but that was probably because I had Hawkeye and Iron Man Noir is rare. Savage Teddy Bear at 7th place with 48.5 total ranked points. 5th place is a tie between Canis and Mr. Tint with a total of 52.5 total ranked points. Don't want to edit names there. And kind of said, got lucky on the twist, only seeing 2, was able to keep ahead of his hidden witnesses pretty easily. Poor Wolfsbane never saw Moonlight, but Captain America not needing any trigger basically made me hit Psychotic Break immune. Not a bad setup overall. 3rd place, as you can see, there was a tie between Avatarish and Red John. 59 total ranked points for each of them. Avatar had the faster game, 2nd place in turns. But Red John had 3rd place in points per turn, and who said kept trying to save up for Cap's rare, but there were so many Master Strikes, I never got it. And let's move on. 2nd place goes to Warfire 222. I think this is Warfire's first game in the league, so welcome. 60 total ranked points. First for wins and escapes. 2nd in turns. 6 in points per turn. This game presented itself as easy due to the twist being drawn late. That always helps. 3 early Master Strikes were easily overcome. 1 deck became tuned quickly to Doombots, and a turn 1 Howl at the Moon. The other 2 got 2 rares, allowing for Xavier to be overcome with ease. And yes, Wenchwag, you should play the randomizer games. This is a good week to start, hopefully. And 1st place goes to Adrian Miller with a 1st place across the board there, who says, I got lucky, and my other 4 twists were buried. Yeah, with 5 twists, That'll really help you out with this scheme because your hands aren't messed up at all. So well done there. Got a little bit of luck there, but well done to everybody who played. Let's jump up to setup A. 20 people played, so thank you to everybody there, including myself there at 15th place. So a bunch of us didn't win. I didn't win my game. I was the biggest loser there. The highest score of no wins. Thank you for the water. Montax didn't have a good time. He said having Cyclops escape really halted my win because it KO'd 2 of my uncommon purchases, and that is rough. And Dynamite there at the top of this list under the top 10. Let's go and look at our top 10 here. 10th place was a J Parnell with 48 total rank points. Great return to the league, tough scheme, but we made it work with extremely siloed decks. Shield on one side, Tech on the other. 9th place goes to Tech Fiend, 48.5. Drew 3 twists in 10 turns, made building with superpowers very difficult, dragged the game out by quite a few turns, was terrified of drawing the 5th twist. I was too, and it didn't work out for me. 8th place goes to Joe Stone with 49 total rank points. 6th place is a tie between Off the Cuff and Red John, 50.5 total rank points. Off the Cuff drew every strike immediately, but used Detective Wolverine, which is appropriate based on the noir theming of this setup. 5th place is Mikey Gill 97 with 58.5 total rank points. Took a while to get his decks up to do serious damage. Kept rescuing bystanders from the HQ in case both sides needed to have Savior, but was able to hit the Mastermind by turn 18 and 7 turns later. Quote, I put Professor X into a padded room. 4th place goes to Snash 108 with 59 total rank points. Well done there. A perfect 100 VP. That's always fun. 3rd place for setup A this week is Rio Firestar 19. With 62 total rank points, had a 5 out of 5 fun level with this. This game was just a what-if episode. Captain Carter beating the hell out of Charles Xavier. Too much recruit and attack. Hidden witnesses felt more like a help rather than a hindrance, and the twists were generous today. Fun game. I thought so. All right, 2nd place goes to Adrian Miller, doing really well this week. 66 total rank points, but 1st place goes to, I'm getting a flashback here, goes to Kyla and Ollie. His name's not there, but they both played. It's like the olden days. 1st place across the board with 69 total rank points. Ultron was great at grabbing bystanders. They're back. Quake and Falcon barely showed up, and when they did, they explored away by Ollie, who was playing a Gentora Carter deck. Overall, a pretty okay game with many, many bystanders. Watch there be 3 players next week because they found out that you're back and winning 1st place. We had 20. You should still play. There's a chance that they won't do so well. But that was fun. Thank you guys so much for playing. A lot of players here. We'll see if this week's setup lends itself to a lot of folks playing as well. Okay. Let me open up Legendary Leagues and get this going. Here is last week's setup that we just went over. And I will start a prediction for you guys. How do you think this game's going to go? I lost my game last week, as you read, so nothing got eliminated. No Mastermind or Scheme. Neither Mastermind or Scheme got eliminated. So let me start the predictions so you can get some more points and spin the promo wheel some more. But I'm going to randomize this. By the way, while I'm getting this randomization together, in case you didn't see, there were a couple of Upper Deck, I guess they were announced after the fact, but we heard about 2 upcoming legendaries, non-Marvel legendaries. First, James Bond is getting an expansion, a Thunderball expansion, another expansion. So for those who are a fan of the series, that's coming. And then we heard that there's something very interesting coming. It is a legendary Game of Thrones. It is a fully competitive version of Legendary. We haven't seen that before. Villains was semi-competitive, but this is a fully competitive. You can't play solo. And as somebody who's never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones, I am interested in seeing how the game works in that solo mode in the mode without solo. It's very interesting to me. Okay, let me make sure I have everything selected properly. Okay, I'm logged in. All right, we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and hit randomize, and we'll see how this works. I have no idea what we're gonna see today, and I'm kind of terrified because there's so many masterminds and schemes still available here. Maybe we can still see some Weapon X. Haven't seen that yet, but let's check it out as the music changes. Perfect. I'm gonna hide this. All right, new setup happening right now in 3, 2, 1. All right. Epic Kang in the Danger Room with the Zombie Avengers. And the Phalanx. This sounds rough. We got Carnage too. We got a Human Torch with the wounds. Phoenix. And Apocalyptic Black Widow. This is an interesting one. Very interesting. Oh, well, let me go ahead and get what I've got here. Discuss this setup amongst yourselves, and I will be right back. incursions in the danger room. Alright, there's Kang. Now I gotta find the scheme. I should take a moment to resort my schemes alphabetically, like individually. Yeah, once you see the setup, you know, kind of changes things up. Okay. Timelines of Kang. Zombie Avengers. There you go. And the Phalanx are so rough. Okay, neurotoxins, huh? All right, let's grab our heroes, starting with Apocalyptic Widow. Okay. Here's Apocalyptic Widow and Carnage. We need Human Torch, Kuurth, and Phoenix. All right, here we go. There they are. I actually like Kuurth's hero set quite a bit, or ally, I suppose. Well, it looks like it's 7-9 in the win to lose, and the points are close, so I'm not quite sure how it's gonna go. But this setup is up on Legendary League if you want to play it. By the way, I'll open up the results from last week after my stream is over. And one thing I love about Legendary Leagues, thanks Travel Sized, is the villain deck content's right there, so I don't have to question anything. I just put it together. So we got 8 Zombie Avengers, 8 Timelines of Kang, 10 Phalanx, 5 Strikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 Twists, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, Epic Masterminds are back. They're here to stay. And 2 Bystanders. Let me actually make sure I get these Bystanders shuffled in so they have a chance to appear. These new viewer ones. Again, if you want a chance to, not a chance, if you want to be a bystander, check out ko-fi.bageltopgames.com. And I'll make you a bystander. Or an officer or a sidekick or even a wound. In my video, I talked about that too. So let's see. It looks like it's going to be X-Men and Annihilation this week. I know X-Men's not a set that is easy to get. So if you have to skip this week, so be it. But I'll be back every week for you. So no worries about that one. Okay, I shuffled the bystander deck. I got 2 mystery bystanders right here. They're going on the bottom. Oh, you can play this setup. All right, good. All right, thoughts about this setup? How does the hero deck look to you? The neurotoxins are scary. I got to pay a lot of recruit for them. I got to watch out for that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hide the setup now. You can take a look at it at Legendary Leagues. If you type an exclamation setup, it'll take you a link to the Legendary Leagues page where everything is. And Montax actually picked the mat for me, and it turned out to be a very appropriate mat because of what's going on here. I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit because of the time incursions. Let's check out Widow. I got Torch. I got Kuurth and Phoenix. Carnage is in there somewhere, right? There he is. Carnage is such a fun hero set. I love when there's an excuse to put the villains in as heroes. I believe in that arc of the comics he was acting as a hero at the time, believe it or not. He was a very chaotic good when he got flipped. His good and evil got flipped, but he was still very chaotic. This is a rough scheme. I think if I check the sheet, if somebody wants to check the sheet actually at league.bageltopgames.com, how many times have I lost to this? I feel like I've lost to this a few times. nobody checks, I can check. Here we go. Mastermind and Scheme occurrences. It was... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. No, I've never played this. I never played this in the Randomizer League. First time for everything. There's the hero deck. Okay, predictions are closed. 7 of you say I can win this, but are not very confident. 11 of you say I'm going to lose this and are very confident. We'll see how that works out for me, you, and all of us. By the way, we're doing Epic Kang here. So let me flip his card around so we can see Epic Kang. Okay. So there we go. Tactic 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's our time incursion tokens. I have to flip them all around so they are epic time incursions. If you want to check them out, here's what they look like. Villains under the epic time incursions get +3 attack, which is a bit rough. Has anybody here never played a game with this version of Kang the Conqueror? He's a lot of fun. I love the city manipulation stuff in general. But we'll go over exactly what he does in just a moment. And by the way, if you guys have any questions about any of the stuff in the video, if you watched it, happy to answer those too. All right, put his tactics there. All right, let's do our Mastermind and Scheme overview and get this thing going. Starting with the Mastermind. It is Epic Kang the Conqueror. You have never played against any Epic Mastermind, maybe now's the week to do it. So Epic Kang has Conqueror, 3 free city space under a time incursion. Villains under a time incursion get a +3 attack, as the tokens say. Always leads timelines of Kang. Master Strike. This strike becomes a time incursion. Put it above the rightmost city space that doesn't yet have a time incursion. If there are any villains in time incursions, each player gains a wound. Cool. And then we've got the scheme. This is one of the tougher schemes out there, and that's saying something. It is X-Men Danger Room goes Berserk. There were 8 twists there in the villain deck. Twist, trap. By end of turn, you may pay 2 recruit. If you do, shuffle this twist into the villain deck, back into the villain deck. Then play a card from the villain deck. Or suffer. Stack this twist next to the scheme as an airborne neurotoxin. Evil wins when there are 5 airborne neurotoxins. So the trick is going to be to not fail on getting enough recruit in my decks, which is going to be a bit rough. So I found, on average, the Marvel Champions Expert stuff is a bit harder than compared to the basic than Legendary Epic Masterminds are to the basic, because there's more that it throws at you, and this is just the Mastermind. That said, there are some really tough Epic Masterminds, and some Masterminds I think are more fun when they're epic. So if you check the Mastermind tier list, there are some Epic Masterminds that rank below other standard Masterminds. So check that out if you're so inclined. All right, what do I got to keep track of? I got to keep track of 8 twists, adjusting my text here, and then I got to keep track of the airborne neurotoxins, because at 5 I lose, and we'll see how fast that happens. Out of 8 twists and airborne neurotoxins. I'm glad that's not real. Why would Professor X install neurotoxin in there in the first place? I have to know. Why would that even be in there? For training purposes? What possible training purpose? To train against a situation where that might happen? I don't know. I feel like there could be another way to do that. But maybe I'm just backseat danger rooming on that. Oh yeah, lots of chances for that, but we're not going to talk about that, right? Okay, we're all updated there. 0 out of 5. That's where I want to keep it, as long as I possibly can. Let me get... All right, sidekick shuffled up, I guess, for Darwin, I guess. One more quick courtesy shuffle. I know I'm taking a while, but I got my new starters. They're going to go in this side. They function exactly identical to the starters. We just get to see some cool people on there. And I'll keep my standard deck. I will keep adding people until I run out of starters. There's 24 total. 22 left now, I suppose. And, okay, quick. Hero deck shuffle. Villain deck shuffle, hero deck shuffle, and then we'll start. Okay. By the way, if you didn't see the update video, I did update Legendary Legacy Arcade with a new featured format, and it is X-Men, so check that out. I hope to play that myself. Red John says the neurotoxin came pre-installed from the Shi'ar and he doesn't know how to change the settings. Yeah, he didn't read the manual. It was all in Shi'ar, so I don't necessarily blame him. I can't read Shi'ar either. Okay, in our HQ, we have to put heroes, so let's go ahead and do that right now. By the way, I have not once had to HQ mulligan on my streams yet. I don't believe, so maybe today could be the first day. Here we go. Starting with, we got a call for backup Human Torch, speaking of wounds. We got Humanity's Final Hope, Apocalyptic Black Widow. We've got another call for backup Human Torch. We've got Obliterating Fire Phoenix, a lot of fire going on. And then Plant Hidden Asset here. Only 3 heroes. No Carnage at all. Who else in the setup? I always forget the 5th person who's in the setup. They're not here either. It's fine. It was Kuurth. Yeah, Kuurth isn't here either. Okay, here we go. Just kidding. I had to go to the right first. Now we're going to go start with turn number 1. Here we go. Yeah, I do need a lot of recruit for this game, so I'm not sad to see that. Starting with my hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like it's just... I gotta re-sleeve my starters. They're getting a little sticky. It's been a long time. Alright, turn 1 is going to give us whatever in the world this is. Hey! That never happens. A scheme twist on the first turn. Alright, well, at least I can pay for this one. You may pay to recruit. If you do, shuffle this twist back into the villain deck, then play a card from the villain deck, or suffer, stack this twist next to the scheme as an airborne neurotoxin. Definitely gonna pay for it, but I gotta play another card from the villain deck. At that moment. That's very important. You get to choose when that happens. For all purposes, all intents and purposes where it matters. So I've got a 4 and 2. Let's get my dice over here for the first turn. 4 and 2. I definitely need to pay. This is a high priority, so I'm going to pay 2 before I do anything else. Too bad that prevents me from recruiting any of these cards. But let's do the villain deck shuffle right now. We're gonna shuffle that twist back in, and we're going to see what we get. I got one more shot at this the first turn, by the way, if I don't get a twist. We'll see what happens. Next card from the villain deck is Zombie Wong, who has an ambush effect, and that ambush effect is Ambush Rise of the Living Dead. Fight, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw one of them and put the other one back. Well, nothing to Rise, there's nothing in any victory pile. If you don't know the update of to Rise in What If, they no longer chain. So if this rises something else in, that in turn does not also rise something else in. But right now nothing happens. Okay, well I can't do anything with the 2 attack. With my 2 recruit, I can get a sidekick, and that's about it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's gonna be Zabu special sidekick. Get some KOs in. And that's that. Moving on. What's on my what if hand side? 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like we're starting with a 5 and 1. Boy, I hope I get to recruit something this turn. This is going to be Pharaoh Ramatut. He's got Bridge Conqueror 3. Got to get my counter dice ready because there will be stuff on the bridge pretty soon. He's got an ambush, which happens, of course, after he enters the city. If the bridge is empty, move a villain to the bridge. All right, so fight, send a strength or instinct hero. You play this turn as a man or woman at a time. Do I want to move him to the bridge or Zombie Wong to the bridge? Well, seeing as how Zombie Wong doesn't have an escape, I'll move him to the bridge. That's going to buff up Ramatut, and so Wong's easier to take out. So Ramatut's going to be at 7 as long as Wong or any villain is there. Okay, I put airborne neurotoxin on Google Translate a couple times and it came back as respiratory virus. Now that would be even less likely to install, right? To me, my X-Men for your fight against the respiratory viruses. Get those white blood cells in order. I wouldn't put it past Xavier to do something like that, honestly. especially with one of the 4 horsemen out there. All right, we got 5 recruit, which is cool. I can get anything I want here from the HQ. Let's look at our options. First, we got call for backup Human Torch. 2+ recruit, you may KO a wound from your hand or discard relic. If you get +1 recruit. We've got Humanity's Final Hope, Black Widow. 2+ recruit. If you have at least 4 bystanders in your victory pile, you get +2 recruit. Our third option is Obliterating Fire. 4 Piercing Energy, Soaring Flight, Piercing Energy, and KO this card. A lot going on here. So Soaring Flight means when you recruit this, it goes to your next hand immediately. Piercing Energy means that it you can use 4 Piercing Energy to attack 4 VP worth of VP, I suppose. And then KO this card means it's gone. I don't think I want this just yet. I'm not super threatened. I do have the last Black Widow card, Plant Hidden Asset. 1 recruit, draw a card. You may have a villain capture a bystander, which works with Liberate and her other card here. I can get the 4 cost, but then I lose that 1 recruit. If I get a Human Torch or this Black Widow, I can get a sidekick as well. And hopefully that'll buff me up in helping avoid the twist. So I have 2 call for backup out here. And I don't know how many wounds I'm going to get, but I really like what Humanity's Final Hope has. And if I can start building up bystanders quickly, that would be great. My next hand, by the way, is going to be in 3 and 3, though, with the way that this hand appears. So I think I want to take Plant Hidden Asset after all, because then next turn I can take Humanity's Final Hope and start to get a Black Widow deck going, even though I lose it on that 1 recruit. So I'm going to do that. Take Plant Hidden Asset for myself and see what else comes in. It is Rending Claws Carnage. 2 attack, excessive violence, draw a card. Tech is also good for Phalanx, yes, to avoid their KO. Unfortunately, I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of these shield agents. Although Carnage is going to help with that later on. All right, moving on to turn 3. There's Kyla and there's Mr. Giraffe. Should I KO them first or last? What do you guys think? Depends on how nice they are this game. All right, and there's another bystander. This one's going to be captured by the buffed up Feral Ramatut. A little bit of a break there. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit and 2 attack. Cool, I can actually take something now. Randomizer says save him for last. Okay, I'll save him for last. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that many anyway. So, I could get some Human Torch here. Phoenix is so tempting, but this is not going to be that useful yet. If I can hold on to 2, I can hit Kang with them, and that's pretty good. That'll go right through all his time incursion bonuses. Yeah, he gets Conqueror 3 for those. But I should be clearing the city while I have... I guess the Piercing Energy goes through time incursions as well, so... multi-purpose. I gotta do something with these Human Torches. I might have his self-contained engine coming in if I get more of his cards. So I'm gonna actually take... and I need the recruit now. I'm gonna take the leftmost call for backup. And hopefully that works out for me. And... we've got Precision Strike coming in. Yeah, I might have to put all the tech on the Black Widow side and then use that to fight the Phalanx if I don't have any troopers to take out. But that's that. I do like Human Torch's hero set. I don't use it as often as I think I want to. In fact, Human Torch is probably a character I'll want to play his hero path and adventure. From what I recall, I think that was Astigmatic Oracle who wrote that one, and it's a pretty good path. I think Astigmatic did all the Fantastic Four. Okay. Who's got their tickets for Captain America Brave New World? I'm excited for that. It's not that far away now. Was it on Valentine's Day? Why do I have 5 cards? I'm missing one. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there should be an extra trooper. Is it stuck? I'm missing a trooper. Did it get into the other deck? I was doing a lot of card stuff earlier, so it may have just slipped away. So weird. I'm gonna have to pull something else to be a trooper. I haven't lost a shield trooper in quite a while. I'm gonna, because it's handy, I'll use this Invade the Daily Bugle News HQ as a trooper. Oh, I know what happened. I have a extra sleeve, so it probably just fell behind a cabinet. So this is now a shield trooper. Isn't that cool? Okay, here we go. You got your tickets. I'm excited. There's our scheme twist. Now, I've only got 3 recruit because this is a shield trooper because I don't know where it went. So I might be in trouble. By end of turn, I must pay 2 recruits. If I do, shuffle the twist back into the villain deck and play another card from the villain deck. So let's play what I've got. I've got 3 attack and 3 recruit. Reading Travis's comment here. Your playmat reminds me I want an X-Men 97 expansion, but I don't know how likely that'll be with Kuurth, second edition coming out soon. That would be a lot of overlap. Yeah, but we've had multiple hero sets before. I think that might be the case. Hey, check out the featured format for Legendary Legacy Arcade. It's X-Men this season. By the way, I covertly am changing the featured format to be, since I usually want to line up with Legendary releases and those have slowed down a bit, I'm making them 3 times a year. So this one's going to be through April. All right, let's go ahead and pay the 2, shuffle in the twist, and see if I get lucky and don't have to get a neurotoxin situation. Give me some time to build up some recruit. Yeah, either a Krakoa set or an X-Men 97 set would be a great place for a redemption of Magneto as a playable character in Legendary for sure. Okay. All right, villain deck, give me your worst. You gave me your worst. Okay, so let me turn down the villain deck scheme twist. That's it. I can't pay any more. So at the end of this turn, I'm going to get an airborne neurotoxin. Well, there's nothing I can do for 3 attacks, so that's going to happen right about now. So that's the end of my turn. Okay, that's what's going to happen. So this is going to be stacked as an airborne neurotoxin. I got my first one, which is exciting. Only 4 more, and I lose the whole game. It's getting harder to breathe in here. Here we go. I'm pretty sure I pulled the same twist twice. Give me something good here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I got lots of recruit this turn. Hopefully I don't have to waste it all on neurotoxins. We'll see. Okay, that's a Master Strike instead. Guess I get what I wish for, right? Alright, so we got our first time incursion above the rightmost city space that doesn't already have a time incursion. So that's going to be a zoom out for me. And we're going to put this time incursion above Fel-Ramatut. Villains under this time incursion get +3 attack. And then we've got, I guess I could number the twist. I haven't really thought of a practical reason for it, just to see how often the same one comes up. It only matters in stuff like this. So Kang has Conqueror 3 for each city space under a time incursion. That's his epic side. So he's going to just get that permanent bonus for the rest of the game, which is delightful. So he's going to be at, oh, he has Conqueror 3. So permanent bonus for if there's villains there. And there's probably going to be villains there for a long time. But if I can clear them out, at least that'll help. But now Ramatut is 7+3. I guess I'll adjust his attack. Just so it's super clear how in trouble I am. He's at 10 attack with the Bridge Conqueror and the Time Incursion. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But at least there's no neurotoxins to deal with. Let's play what I've got. Jurassic on patrol. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I've also got a Human Torch here. You may KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. Don't have any, so I just get the 2 base recruit. Oh, thank you. I left Kang with my he teleported away. If there are villains, oh, I didn't read this linearly. Yeah, I didn't read this linearly. I was doing the whole effect before I placed the time incursion. But yeah, you do it from top to bottom. So the strike puts a time incursion, put it around the right city space, doesn't have a time incursion, that happens, and then at that point, you keep going. If there are any villains in any time incursions, each player gains a wound. Yeah, I don't think I would have caught that if I was playing by myself. But you're right, that does take over. But that's okay, I got Human Torch. So let's see what runes I get. And I have the Weapon X ones, maybe I'll get lucky here. Okay, 2 wounds going out. I didn't get lucky. In fact, I got a Grievous wound on the right, and that's not the side that has Human Torch, which is too bad. Alright, now let's keep going. Well, I guess now I can actually do Call for Backup again. So I already got the 2 recruit. I can KO that wound from my discard pile, which I will. And I get 1 extra recruit. Enough for the rare that's not here. And I got 1 attack. For nothing. Well, this is the side I already took the Human Torch on, so I could take another Call for Backup. And I could take Obliterating Fire. Obliterating Fire would actually do a great job at taking out Pharaoh Ramatut. Too bad it's not Strength or Instinct. What's really cool with Ramatut here is if this Phoenix was a Strength or Instinct Phoenix and I used it to take out Ramatut, the fight effect says send a Strength or Instinct hero you play this turn as a man or woman at a time. That would pull it out of the KO pile, which would be kind of funny. But I can't actually do that. Well, I'm definitely going to take the other Call for Backup. And I can make this a wound engine if I really want to. If a Torch shows up. You know what? I'm going all in on Human Torch. I'm getting as much recruit as I can to avoid the neurotoxins and get some big stuff later. Because why not? And there's Unstoppable Sledge. It's a thrown artifact. When you throw this, you get +2 attack. I really do like this one. It'll go nicely with the Widow side of things. And Zabu's in my hand for next time. There's my Invade the Daily Bugle News HQ Trooper because I'm missing one. All right, another twist. Well, at least I've got 4 recruit, so I get a couple of chances at this. But let's play some cards first before we do this. I got 1 recruit and I draw a card. I draw a Trooper. You may have a villain capture a bystander. I will. I'm going to have Zombie Wong capture this Banker. And then I'll just play with everything else I have. So that's going to count as 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit total. And then 1, 2, 3 attack. All right, well, let's put that Scheme Twist back in. Spending 2 recruit. Come on, no more neurotoxins. It's really hurting my ability to recruit stuff, having to do this. I could just let it go. It's early and say, you know what? It's fine. I have a neurotoxin and that's the way it's going to be. But that just might hurt me. There's 7 more twists still left in the villain deck too. And this one is not a twist. It's the Phalanx, who have fight, reveal a tech hero, or KO one of your heroes with an attack icon. Yeah, definitely a bunch of early burnt recruit. So let's adjust this attack here. So Pharaoh Ramatut is back down to a measly 7, and this Phalanx is under a time incursion, so the Phalanx gets +3. So it's at 6 attack. Right there. Cool, that's what I wanted. 6 attack Henchmen that I can't hit. Well, I have 2 recruit left. Time for another sidekick, because that's all I can do. And Skids, which is nice, because I can avoid wounds over here. Because as long as there's... it's so hard to clear these time incursions, because they buff them up so much on his epic side. So hopefully I can cancel the wounds on that side and use them on the left-hand side. 3 attacks going to do absolutely nothing for me. So we're done with that. And it's going to be everything left. I got 5 recruit coming up over here. I'm getting flashbacks to last week's game where I had a bunch of burnt recruit early because I kept playing things in the wrong order. Turn 7 is another Phalanx. So we're going to do this. Move this one over, put this one down here. Move over the die. This one's only 3. This Phalanx it's not under a time incursion anymore. Let's look at Zabu real quick. KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I guess I'll get rid of one of my shield agents. I took 3 Human Torch cards. I could save it for some wounds. Hello, but I have Human Torch over here, so I'm okay. Thank you for your help, Zabu. And I've got 2 attack and 3 recruit. I'll try not to KO Kyla until I absolutely have to. Okay. Options. Nothing to fight. I've got Black Widow here, who I'd really like to keep on the other side because that's where I'm going to be accumulating my bystanders. And then I can take Carnage, who asks for excessive violence, and I'm not really getting luck getting any attack at all. But I'll get there, especially if I get some of Torch's cards that give you a lot of attack. So I'll pick up Rending Claws for 3 and move on. And there we go, Hothead. 4 attack, you gain a wound. This is a great one. I won't mind gaining wounds because I have all those other Human Torch cards. And that might get me some excessive violence opportunities, which is exactly what I want. So I'm happy with that. How are you doing both? I have no idea. All right. Looks like I'm always checking my recruit. I got 4 recruit coming up here. At least 4. If I get a wound, I can get 5. No, I mean, how are you paying it? Not logistically. I mean, I don't know how you can pay attention to both at the same time. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Turn 8. Another twist. I want to say I'm getting these out of the way, but they're just going back into the villain deck, so I'm not really getting them out of the way. They're just happening all the time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. Yeah, how could you throw Berserk in here? Well, you know what? Because it wasn't until Weapon X that Berserk helped the enemies. So I could see a rewrite of that where some of the enemies did some Berserks based on how many neurotoxins there were. I could see that working. That would be an interesting concept. All right, well, there's our 5 recruit, and unfortunately, I can't use that to get Precision Strike. I guess I could, so I have a decision to make. I could recruit Precision Strike and ignore the neurotoxin, which is 3+2 with tech, and I'm going to get a lot of tech. This is a very powerful card for me to have. I don't have any tech yet. Do I? No. Because if I keep playing this game, if I keep getting unlucky and keep having to stave off the neurotoxins, it's just going to wear me down. I'm not going to get anywhere. So I could just take the neurotoxin here, try to get some momentum. Or I could attempt this. I'd have 3 recruit left, and I could at least get humanity's final hope. Because right now, it's going to kind of be hard for me to get 5 recruit. So I think this might be a mistake, but I think I'm going to let the neurotoxin happen and ignore the twist and recruit Precision Strike because the city's getting real scary. So let's do that anyway. All right, I'm spending all 5 to get this. Hope I don't regret that. With humanity's final hope left, and that's going to mean another neurotoxin because I chose to ignore it. But at least it was my choice. And now let's see if I can draw it and make this all worth it. I don't know if that's going to be possible. But you don't know until you try, right? Oh, I love randomizing this game. If you looked at my matchup document, it's been like 350 games, more than 350, and it's a new game every time. Nope. I didn't even get more than 3 recruit coming up. Yeah, the Phalanx is really deadly because not only can I have I not been able to fight them yet, but when I do, I can't KO my agents with them. All right, turn number 9. Speaking of Phalanx, there's more. Now I got a full city of Phalanx. At least I can fight one at the cost of a shield trooper. All right, so call for backup can't activate. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit and 3 attack purely with troopers. So I know what I'm doing. I'm fighting a Phalanx, probably on the rooftops. It's reveal a tech here or KO one of your heroes with an attack icon. I can't reveal a tech, so I'm going to have to KO one of my shield troopers in fighting them, which I do, and I will take out this Phalanx in the process. Got 4 recruit left. So options. I've got Unstoppable Sledge, which is wonderful. 2 attack on demand, basically. You throw it to the bottom of your deck when you do. I've also got Phoenix. I think I want to take Phoenix The reason being is I have just enough attack to hit a Phalanx over here on the right-hand side. But after that, I might have a full city with escapes, and I don't want escapes. And this will Soaring Flight right to my hand. And it's basically a break glass in case of emergency card. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to panic and Soaring Flight Phoenix to my next hand. And we've got Flame On. I really like this one. Focus 6, you get 4 attack. A really nice way to use that recruit I'm going to get. But we'll see if I can even recruit that. Alright, so Phoenix is in my hand. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, a decent hand. I can work with that. See if I can survive that long. In theory, I should be able to with the way that, well, I'm going to have to KO a trooper, which is actually good because I can move this promo out of here. All right, turn 10. Oh, no. Another twist. Well, let's do the following. Let's play my 3 troopers and 3 agents for a total of 3 attack and 3 recruit. Let's clear even more things. Let's take care of the bank. I'm going to not reveal anything, so I will end up KOing this Daily Bugle because it's actually a shield trooper. And now I don't have to worry about confusing anybody with that anymore. And I will take out the Phalanx over here, which is thinning the deck. Now, I already let a toxic... I almost said Toxic Wasteland. Nope, I almost let an Airborne Neurotoxin go by. As much as I want to take Humanity's Final Blow, I can't let 2 go by like that. So I'm going to have to pay and shuffle it back in. Because those can spiral out of control. You're having awful luck with the Scheme Twist showing up. At this point, there's only 6 of them in this villain deck, and there's a bunch of stuff still in the villain deck. But you know, I keep on pulling them. Wolverine's mad. He's the best at getting mad there is. That's his slogan, right? Don't correct me. Okay, here we go. Oh, a Master Strike. How nice. That always happens. It's a Twist to Strike pipeline here. Okay, here we go. Another time incursion. Put it above the rightmost city space doesn't have one. And unfortunately, because there is a villain in the time incursion, each player gains a wound. I don't have any wound canceling things out. I do have call for backup for next turn, but I can't avoid the one over here. Skids is not available. So here we go. 2 standard wounds. And there you have it. That's it for the turn. At least I avoided a neurotoxin. I dove to plug up the leak and I hurt myself. Okay, there's Skids. Where were you literally a second ago? And I got a Grievous wound in hand too. Okay. Maybe I can finally do something. Exclamation setup. That'll take you to the Legendary Leagues page. Okay. Turn 11. Zombie Hawkeye. Ambush Rise of the Living Dead. Fight each player draws a card. Let me check my victory piles. Nope, I haven't defeated any zombie yet. So no Rise. This stays at 6 attack because there's 2 time incursions. And Zombie Hawkeye gets +3. Zombie Hawkeye is at 8. Okay. So I've got... Here's what I've got. I've got Obliterating Fire. That can give me 4 piercing energy and KO the card. The best... Let's see. So Zombie Hawkeye, you can see, is worth 3 VP. I could do these 2 at once. Pharaoh Ramatut by himself is 4 VP. And I can send one of my instinct cards out of time if I choose to use Obliterating Fire on him. And that's going to be one of the hardest things to take care of. I could take out Zombie Wong and the Phalanx as well. Phalanx and Zombie Hawkeye will move out of the time incursion, so I think Ramatut is where I want to go for here. And then I'll hold off for a second. Let's see what else I get. Let's start with a call for backup. 2 recruit +1 because I'm going to KO this wound that I just got from my discard pile. Followed by this couple of shield agents with the Giraffe Patrol. 5 total recruit. I got a shield trooper. Guys, if you want good defense and good recruit, you get some giraffes on your side. Just saying. Okay, we got Rending Claws, 2 more attack, Excessive Violence, draw a card. So the way Excessive Violence works is if you spend 1 more attack than you need to on any enemy, then you get to do all Excessive Violence cards effects of cards you play. I don't see any other ways I can get wounds, so I'm going to play this right now. Up to 7 total recruit, which is cool because I can get Flame On. And I still have Phoenix out here. Okay, so with 3 attack, I'm 1 short from hitting Zombie Wong, which is too bad. But I can't excessive violence or anything. So I am going to use Phoenix here because I'm a little worried about the state of the city. So I'll play her. I get my fancy 4 piercing energy, and then I KO the card. So she's gone. But I'm going to use my 4 piercing energy on Pharaoh Ramatut because he's worth 4 VP, and that's how that works. And fight. Send a strength or instinct hero you played this turn as a man or woman out of time. Let me blow him up and then rescue the bystander, and I'll decide who I'm going to send at a time. So that's actually how it works. That happens from the victory pile. Bystander for me, cool. Okay, so do I want to send Rending Claws or call for backup out of time? Probably call for backup because I'm still worried about those schemes. I want to make sure I have enough recruit. But I could also send Rending Claws out of time. You play a card from out of time at the start of your next turn. If I play Rending Claws, I no longer have the... I believe I'm correct on this. If I play Rending Claws, I no longer have the Carnage card, so I don't think I could even do the excessive violence effect because it has to be cards... I gotta check the rules. It either says cards you have or cards you've played. It's probably cards you played, actually. Anyway, I'm not gonna confuse myself with that. I'm just gonna send this call for backup out of time. I need an animation for that, but I don't, so I'm just gonna spin it around a couple times and send it out of time. Play it at the start of my next turn. It's still my current turn, though. I do have 7 recruit, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up Flame On, which can generate 8 total attack if you focus 6. But the cool thing about focus is you can do it as many times as you can pay for. So if I have 12 recruit, I can get plus 8 attack from the effect, which is cool. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I might. Taking Flame On for myself. And there's Gruesome Feast. All right, this is the KO cards from your deck. I very much need this card somewhere. Okay, that's the turn. This is being played from out of time. I sent Johnny out of time. Actually, Ramatut did. Cool. Okay, so it does trigger on cards you play this turn, so it should work from out of time. You just kind of have to remember that it was there. Yeah, I would always look to the rules. If it says cards you play this turn, it's literally a card you play this turn. Doesn't care about if you have it or not. 4, 5, 6, and I got to put Human Torch on top because it's got to be played first. Probably one of the best turns I've had so far. If not the best turn I've had so far. Turn 12 is Immortus, who I was very worried about, and I'll adjust the dice in a second. Here's Immortus. Streets Conqueror 3, fight reveal a range hero or reveal a top card of the villain deck. It's a fight effect, by the way. If it's a villain worth 4 BP or less, defeat it, do its fight effect to put Immortus in its place. Escape, each player reveals an ranged hero or gains a wound. Shuffle Immortus back into the villain deck. I mean, at least he doesn't count as an escape at the end of the game because he goes back in. I might let that happen, honestly. If I get the chance to swap him over there, I might do that. All right, so Phalanx is down to 3. Zombie Hawkeye is still at 8. And Immortus is 5 plus... Nobody's in the streets, actually, so he's only at an 8 because of the time incursion. By the way, I have not been updating Kang. I'm just going to update him later once I get close to getting 10 attack because it's going to keep shifting based on who's in the time incursion. He's at 16 right now, by the way. Okay. Well, I've got Skids here, who, if any player would gain a wound, you may discard this card instead if you do draw 2 cards. I've also got Blunt Force Trauma. I got hit really hard. You may spend 5 attack to KO this wound. I don't think I'm going to do that. So I've got 1, 2, and 3 agents. And a trooper. Now, I could play Skids for that extra 3 recruit. But I think with all the wounds that are going on, I think it's worth not doing that right now. So I'm going to hold on to her, and I'm going to take a Humanity's Final Hope, because that's what I'm trying to build over here. I do need at least 1 bystander to get my momentum going. And there's Widow's Rare. Time to save the multiverse. Liberate equal to the number of bystanders in your victory pile. This is the reference to her original core set. And this will be great against Kang, because Liberate counts against a Mastermind no matter if he has bystanders or not. So if I can just start rescuing bystanders, I might be able to win over here with her, but we'll see. It's harder than it looks. Before I move on, I did get a couple of subs I didn't mention. Thank you, X. Great name. With the Prime sub, I appreciate that. And then Matt, look, thank you for 16 months of subs with the Prime sub. So kind of you guys. I'll do an extra hydrate in your honor, also because I need it. Okay, and that's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a tech so I can get some extra attack. Give me the card I just got. Like, my deck feels pretty thin. I'm like, oh, that's because I haven't been able to recruit that much. Because of all those neurotoxins. Alright, I've got this to play from out of time, so I'm going to hold off for a second and play the card from the villain deck, which is another Master Strike. Alright, so we get another time incursion. Which means this Phalanx is now going to be really hard to hit. It's going to be a 6-attack Phalanx. And each player gains a wound, which is fine because I have my coffer back up from out of time. Maybe, if I'm lucky, no enraging wounds, not a single one. I had played 6 wounds, flash on the left, standard on the right, and I just put Skids away, so she's not here. Okay, gross, awful, moving on. From out of time, I play Human Torch. 2 recruit, I may KO a wound from my hand or discard pile. I just got one, so absolutely I will do that. And I'll get 1 more recruit for it. And we'll play things in turn. So I got 1, 2 recruit, or 2 attack, and 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. That's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means I can get some good stuff. City is still scary and I can't hit anything. And right hand side has 3 attack, maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, these incursions combined with the lack of Henchmen over here. I can't even get to 4 attack to hit Zombie Wong. That's kind of embarrassing. Welcome. Okay. I said that just like the AOL guy. That was very strange of me. Alright, Gruesome Feast. 3 attack, excessive violence, reveal the top card of your deck, you may KO, but I need this. I need to thin my deck. I've also got Hothead. 4 attack, I gain a wound. I should probably take Gruesome Feast now because I can thin my deck and I can afford this, but I definitely want to get Hothead as soon as I can. So, plus I'll need that recruit later for all those neurotoxins. And there's a Reach for Power Kuurth. Reveal the top or bottom card of your deck. If it costs 4 or more, you get +2 recruit. A great one for Human Torch over here. Plus the scheme. I heard it in my head. I am walking on eggshells here. This is a really good turn, though, coming up. I can't focus 6 here, but I can get lots of attack. Okay, moving over. I surprised myself. It is a fun setup, but it is beating me down. Next, speaking of which... Okay, well, at least this doesn't advance the city if I choose to not do anything about it. You read that to yourself. We've already read it a bunch of times. I gotta pay to breathe, basically. Alright, let's do plant hit an asset, draw a card. Cool. You may have a villain capture a bystander. This turn I only have 3 attack. So I could give this to Wong in hopes that somehow I get more attack, or I can give it to... I think I'm going to give it to the Phalanx in hopes that something pushes it out of the time incursion. So I will do that. Let's give... Oh, it's the Heartless Computer Scientist, which won't count towards my bystanders for Liberate. Thanks a lot. But it is a tech card. Okay. So, yeah, let's try to push the Phalanx out and fight it. Maybe I'll get another bystander, though. Maybe I'll get lucky. Okay, I'm not going to have this turn, so I just get 2 more recruit. I'm not going to have 4 bystanders in the victory pile this turn. I don't have any. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, hold on. I have Precision Strike. I can hit Wong because I forgot about Humanity's Final... Oh, no. I drew this, didn't I? So, wait. Yeah, I drew before I did that, so I can choose. I'm going to actually give this to Wong because I'm definitely going to fight Wong now. He's got 2 bystanders. One of them I'll get to catch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, so close. The banker will get me recruit, but onto the bank only. I did a Prime subscribe, but because I'm on the internet instead of the app, it navigated a way to do so. It didn't pop up on the screen. Oh, well, I appreciate it. It did not pop up, but thank you so much for the Prime sub. Okay. 3+2 attack for humanity's final hopes with superpower. Is that the first superpower of the game? I think it is. All right. Well, I can't get the. If I got 8 recruit, I would have strongly considered getting another neurotoxin for it because this is such a good card. But I don't see a way I can get extra recruit. I haven't looked. I saw they were going out of production, but I haven't bought any more. I have about 600 in reserve, but after that I might be in trouble. It should get me through. I'm probably gonna unsleeve my original core set to sleeve 2nd edition, so that'll get me through maybe a few years. A couple years maybe. Depends on what the releases look like, but hopefully I can find some on the secondhand market after, because that'll be it. Okay, so let's try to flush that neurotoxin away. Going down to 5. I do want to check out their new ones, because if they do look identical, if I can't tell them apart, I'll just get the new ones. But chances are, if they're new, I'll be able to tell them apart. But we'll wait and see. There it is. There's your Prime sub. Hulk was just running late with his giant earth throw. Thank you again. All right. Next villain deck pull. It's going to be another Phalanx. Okay, cool. So this Phalanx pops out. This Phalanx pops in. City is full. Nope, that's +3. So we're at 6 there. At least I get to keep this 5 recruit. Let's see what I'm doing with my 5 attack. I think I'm still going to fight Zombie Wong, because left-hand side should have enough attack to fight stuff. And the bystander will cover him up too with the rise, so thank goodness. Because I was a little worried about that. Okay, here we go. Spending 4 of my 5. Fight, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them and put the other back. Top 2 cards of my deck. A wound and the shield agent. This will give me 6 total recruit. What am I going to recruit this turn? Probably humanity's final hope. Again. Or maybe Unstoppable Sledge, because I need attack. And then Artifact won't get in the way of the Widow strategy. So getting this shield agent, in that case, will let me get more. Like, playing the wound to get it out of the way. I'll draw the agent, just in case. Even though it'll make my next hand worse. We'll blow up Zombie Wong. And we're going to cover him up with the banker. I get +2 recruit to get reach for power, so I'm going to put it here temporarily. And the Heartless Computer Scientist, to gain it as a hero that has 2 recruit and tech, you may KO a card from hand or discard pile. So that's a gain for me. In my discard pile. So with 6 recruit, I can get reach for power here on a discount. Nope. For 2. So I can get sledge and reach for power. I will take reach for power at a discount first, just to see what else comes up. Especially if I'm taking the unstoppable sledge over here. So that cost me 2, thanks to the banker. And what comes up? Another Widow. Okay. Let me take the sled, so at least I have that combo loaded up. So this side can do some damage. And we'll get more Black Widow cards later. And that's all I can do. Put Kang back. Why'd you fall down? And now I'm just playing damage control in the city. I got skids out, so in case I get more wounds, gotta remember that. I have completely lost control of this game. Turn 15. Yes, we put the twist back. Okay, another Phalanx. So, unfortunately, we got a full city again. However, Zombie Hawkeye is no longer buffed. So if I can get 5 attack, I'll take him out. And I think I will. Do I have any wounds on my discard pile right now? I don't have any wounds on my discard pile right now. Let's play what I've got. First, Rending Claws, 2 attack and excessive violence. Draw a card I might do a little bit later. I've got a Shield Trooper here for 1 more attack. I've got Flame On. I'll play it right now because you can focus anytime during your turn. I get up to 7 attack, up to +4. If I focus 6 recruit, I get 4 more attack. I don't think I can make that. I got 2 agents here. And I've got Call for Backup. Yeah, no way for me to get any wounds. Unless I get Hot Head, but I'm not going to. Why did I reverse these? So with 7 attack, I can almost hit 2 things. If I hit Zombie Hawkeye, though, each player will draw a card, so I might get enough attack to hit a Phalanx on top of that, which would be real cool. So I'm going to try it before I play Call for Backup. Let's turn down to 2 attack, hit Zombie Hawkeye, and fight. Each player draws a card. Looks like I'm going to draw an agent, so that's not going to help me. Right-hand side is going to draw a trooper. You drew the one I wanted. So now I'm left with 2 attack. I got to make sure I put this in order, so Zombie Hawkeye's on top. So that means he could rise, which is scary. Yeah, nothing to do with that 2 attack. So I'll play my agent 3, and I'll play a Call for Backup without activating, because I have no wounds. That's 5 recruit, which will let me get Hothead, which is a great card, because I have plenty of ways to get rid of the wounds. And there's another Unstoppable Sledge. I like that artifact. I like thrown artifacts in general, and that is a fun one. Okay, I could be in trouble. If something rises, that's it. Well, not that's it. I just have an escape, and that hurts. Oh, thank you. I completely forgot about my excessive violence. Well, I already shuffled, so I missed out on that. Yeah, that was just in one ear and out the other, but you're right. It is normally declared before you fight, but I would have given myself the do-over if I hadn't shuffled anything, because I didn't reveal anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see if that hurt. Missing that hurt me. I have 7 cards because of that draw. Turn 16 is Scarlet Centurion. I did reveal. Okay, so I couldn't have done that anyway. Yeah, then I wouldn't have been able to. All right, Scarlet Centurion, Bank Conqueror 2, Ambush. Reveal your hand and send your highest cost hero as a man or woman at a time. That's Skids. Skids goes out of time. That's very interesting. So, bye. And then fight if you played a covert hero this turn, KO one of your heroes. So let's adjust some attacks here. Immortus is out of there. But with Bank Conqueror, it's +2 to 6. And with the Time Incursion, that goes up to a 9. We're still at 6 here. And we've got a Phalanx out here. So I can play 3 troopers and hit a Phalanx, just to buy me a little more time. Thank goodness. So 3 attacks, spend it. I don't have a tech hero, so I have to get rid of one of my troopers. Alright. That means Skid has to be played for the recruit next, then. Yeah, she has to be played. That's correct. I have to play Skids for the recruit because she was sent at a time, so I don't have a choice to keep her, which is really unfortunate. But based on the game mechanics, I really love that happened. That's very cool. Okay. I also have an uncovered zombie on the left-hand side. I can't forget that either. I've got 2 recruit left. And I'll get a sidekick, maybe another Skids to replace the one that's going to be played at the beginning of next turn. Hairball. At least it'll force me to get some extra recruit. I've never had a sidekick sent out of time before, I don't think. Forcing me to not keep it around. And Skid's one of the only ones you actually would want to keep around. I love the art on her card too. It's so cool. If you get a chance, go check out Noel Lopez's art on Instagram. He's got a full version of it. He has Bank Conqueror. Oh, Mortis, sorry, has Streets Conqueror. So he's conquering himself, so he gets to die too. I just haven't updated it. Oh god, this is a terrible hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's at 8. Alright, let's update his attack just so I don't get confused. He was at like 11 before. Okay. I'm gonna hit some stuff. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Turn 17. Alright, it wasn't a zombie. I was just hoping it wasn't a zombie. Okay. We got another beefed up Phalanx, though. Ouch. I've got, I can actually focus this turn, so check this out. I got 4 attack, focus 6 to get plus 4 attack, and then I have exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. So I could focus and hit a Mortis for full price. He has Streets Conqueror, so if I hit the Phalanx first, he'll go down to 5 and I can hit both of them. So let's do that. However, if I hit the Phalanx though, I have to KO Flame On, because it's the only card I have that has an attack symbol on it. And I don't think that's worth it, because I don't want to do that. So I definitely have to hit something. And if I don't want to hit the Phalanx, I'm going to have to do the focus so I can hit something else. So I'll focus all 6 to get 4 more attack. I'm at 8 attack. And if I can't hit any Phalanx or lose that card, and I can't hit Scarlet Centurion, I only got one option, which is to hit Immortus with the Streets Conqueror. But he's got this, though. Reveal a range hero. I do have that. So I don't have to do his effect. Actually, a great time to hit him. Yeah, I can avoid all that nonsense just by revealing Human Torch. So Human Torch flies in and takes out Immortus when he's conquering the streets. And no harm, no foul. I think that was a good use of that value. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is another bunch of attack. Okay, left-hand side's doing well. But one hand alone does empty. It's not an empty city make, because I only have 1 attack here on the right-hand side. Turn 18. Pharaoh Ramatut. He probably, I should have let him escape. He wouldn't have hurt me if he escaped, but I couldn't really fight anything else, so I figured I might as well. So a Pharaoh Ramatut comes in. Ambush. If the bridge is empty, move onto the bridge. It isn't, so I don't. Okay, so he's got Bridge Conqueror 3, 5, 6, 7, plus 3 more. So he's actually at 10. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this die to 10. We'll take this other one, put this Phalanx to 6, and the others are as they are. And I got to play Skids now because she was sent out of time. So here we go. Playing Skids for 3 recruit. And she goes to the bottom of the sidekick stack. Don't have a choice. All right, Hairball. Draw me some attack, please. Or I'm going to have an escape. Oh, I think there's comic events. Yeah, for sure. There's some where he's working alongside. I can't think of them right now. All right, I'm going to draw a card. I hope it's attack. I hope it's attack. It is not attack. Thanks for nothing, cat. Well, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 recruit. Well, that's good news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was forced to get my recruit, so at least I can get Apocalyptic Black Widow. Her rare. And at least at this point, I'm trying to win the game, so if I get an escape, it hurts my score. What am I going to do? I'm not going to flip the table. But this is great. I got to keep track of bystanders. My victory pile. I have 1 because of the one was the computer scientist. But we'll try to get more. We'll see. Got myself a rare. Happy about that. I could have rested these 2 wounds away, but getting a rare right now is better. And we'll see. If I can survive for 1 more turn without an escape, I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's likely. It is possible, but it's not likely. Okay, turn 19. Yep, not happening. So we go over to the bridge, and we got a Phalanx who are going to escape, which means I have to KO a hero with a cost 6 or less from the HQ. I want to keep Precision Strike. I want to keep the Sledge. I think I'm going to get rid of one of these Humanity's Final Hope. It's a lot of recruit, but I don't really have a focus ability. I can't translate that into other things. So I'll... Whoop, hold on. They ran away. Okay. And they left the explosion because they're Phalanx. And I'm going to get rid of Humanity's Final Hope. We'll KO that. And they run off. And that's my one escape. Hopefully my only one, but we'll see. So Mortis comes in. This is Kang's Conqueror 3. So he is at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attack. Which is awful. And Scarlet Centurion is at Kang's Conqueror 2, so he's at 6, and that's 6, and that's 10. That's correct. We'll leave that up there in the escape pile. Okay. Moving on from that, let's see, Hothead time. That made me mad, that one escape that I let the Phalanx out, so I'm going to go ahead and gain a wound on purpose. And it's a standard wound. And then what I'm going to do is KO that wound with calling for backup. I love he's making the Fantastic Four. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the hero art in this expansion, the Fantastic Four expansion, but I like this one. And I'll KO that one for a third recruit. And then we got Gruesome Feast. Up to 7. And if I do Excessive Violence, and don't forget about it this turn, I get to reveal the top card of my deck and KO it if I choose. And an 8th attack. Okay. And 2 more recruit. So, what's the best thing I can hit with 8 attack? I can hit a Phalanx and KO a Trooper, so I'll be fine with that. So this is, it's got Bridge Conqueror, but I have to clear the bridge for that. Scarlet Centurion's at 6 with Kang's Conqueror. That's not going to help. Yeah, that's a good sound. Yeah, I think no matter what I do, I can only hit one thing. And it's going to have to be this Phalanx. No, I can hit Scarlet Centurion. That's the most expensive thing I can hit. And it says if you played a Covert Hero this turn, KO one of your heroes. And I can hit it with Excessive Violence. I did play a Covert Hero too, so I get a KO on top of it. So I'll do that. Too bad I can't clear the bank, but it is what it is. Spending 7, so I get the Excessive Violence. I will take out Scarlet Centurion, and let's do the fight effect. If you, I'll move it over here on purpose. Okay, if you played a Covert Hero this turn, KO one of your heroes. I did play a Covert Hero this turn, so I will get to KO one of my heroes. All right, I'm going to KO this agent. Kyla's alive for now. And now I get to do the Excessive Violence effect. Top card on my deck is Call for Backup. I am not KOing that. It was worth a try, Carnage. And now with 5 recruits, I can pick up something else. I feel like getting more Excessive Violence is going to be useful. I can't get Flame On, otherwise I would. So I'm going to go ahead and take the other Rending Claws for 3. And we'll see what else pops up. Okay, Sidekick. Red Wing. And that's that. I'm thinning this deck a lot more than I thought I would. And these Human Torch cards are really helping me with the neurotoxins. There are 2, though. And the longer this game goes on, the more likely it is I pull those twists, even though I was pulling them at the beginning of the game. And they just kept showing up. Tanks ran out for now. For that, I'm thankful. Turn 20, another Phalanx. Full city. Okay, well, I've got the Unstoppable Sledge available now, which is the thrown artifact. When I throw it, I get a +2 attack, which is cool. It'll keep coming back faster. It goes to the bottom of my deck when I throw it. I've also got Plant Hidden Asset. Let's put this off to the side. Plant Hidden Asset here, 1 recruit, and I draw a card. And it is Humanity's Final Hope. Okay, I can have a villain capture a bystander. I'm going to give it to... I'm going to fight a Phalanx this turn. So I'm going to give it to the one of the streets, and it is the Alligator Trapper, which is good because it's not a gainable bystander. So that'll help with the Liberate. I've got 1 bystander still. I'll keep those separate as long as I don't have to uncover those. For Rise, I've got only 2 recruit from Humanity's Final Hope. That'll hopefully go up. 4, 5 recruit, and an attack. I need that attack because I have to throw the sledge at the bottom of the deck for 2 more attack. There it goes. Is it going to be in my next hand? How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost. It's the 7th card, unless I can draw something. Well, I do have a choice here. I'm going to hit the one in the streets, but should I reveal the tech or should I KO the trooper? I think thinning the deck is still important, so I'm going to actually KO the trooper, even though I can reveal the tech. I think I'm not going to have much trouble revealing tech in the future. Could be famous last words, but I'll not reveal. I'll KO the trooper and get rid of the Phalanx. And then patrol the sewers. It's not empty, but I don't care. I get a 2nd bystander. Okay. With 5 recruit, I can get Precision Strike, which I did want to pick up, so I'm happy about that. Leaving me with Relentless, another very good one. There with Red Guardian Shield there. Draw a card, Covert Liberate 3. Is that Red Guardian Shield? I think it is. Yeah. Oh, I have Breach for Power, which will give me extra recruit because I know the only card in my deck is the Unstoppable Sledge I threw. And I have a 3-4 attack. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit coming out. We'll see how I get to use that. I don't know. Turn 21. Iron Lad. There we go. Who was talking about playable Kang? So 2 attack and fight. The player of your choice gains this as a hero, and then tech men out of time. Would fit nicely with the Apocalyptic Widow stuff I'm doing here. So he's at 7. And then Ramatut is still with Bridge Conqueror 3, so also at 7. So let's see what damage I can do this turn. I have no wounds, so Call for Backup's just going to be 2 recruit. Rending Claws is just going to be 2 attack. And then all my graves, that's 2 recruit and 2 attack. 4 and 4. Well, as you can see, the only thing I can fight is a Phalanx. And I'll get rid of a trooper, but I can fight the Phalanx with excessive violence. And I've been running down these henchmen, so I'm going to be out of luck if I can't generate enough attack soon. But I will do it. I'll fight with excessive violence, so I'm going to hit the Phalanx for 4. And let's KO my trooper, because it has an attack icon. And because I fought with excessive violence, I get to draw a card. So it is Flame On. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, it's 4 more attack. But Ramatut goes down to 4 because I have no more bridge. So it actually did work out. Yep. Bridge Conqueror 3. I cleared the bridge, so no more Conqueror. So that's perfect. 4 more attack. And I get to send a strength or range hero. I played this instinct hero. I played this turn at a time. Call for Backup at a time again, or Rending Claws at a time. Wish I could send this torch at a time, but I can't. I think it's going to be another Rending Claws. I need to keep clearing this city. So Carnage is going out of time, which is probably very dangerous of me to send a symbiote as dangerous as him out of time. But desperate times. So I do have Relentless. Draw a card, Covert Liberate 3. I could take this over here, but it still works better on the other side because of the Liberate stacking. So I think I'm going to take a sledge over here. This is fine. This is great on either side because it's an artifact that can just stick around. And I'll use it if I need that extra boost. So I'll take it there. Okay, and there's another Reach for Power. A bit of diminishing returns on the recruit. I have a lot of it. Still pretty good. 1, 2, that's 3 cards. 4, 5, 6. And then Carnage is going to be played from out of time. By the way, in case you don't know, I put it sideways to remind myself that it's being played from out of time. Because if I don't do that, I'm probably going to forget. And then when I do it, I usually remember. Turn 22. All right, here we go again. At least I have enough recruit to push away these neurotoxins this turn. So let's get as much recruit as I can. Starting with Reach for Power, 2 Recruit. If reveal the top or bottom card of your deck, they are one and the same. And it's going to be Kuurth. If it costs 4 or more, which it does, you get +2 Recruit. So that's 4 Recruit, 5 and 6 and 7. So let's see what's going to happen here. If I take the Neurotoxin, it will put some pressure off the city because I'm not going to hit anything here for 4. And Mortis will go down to, he's got Streets Conqueror now. So he's actually, at this current moment, he's down to 8 just from the time incursion. But if a villain comes in, he'll be buffed back up. He'll be at the same. He'll be at 8. He'll be conquering his own streets and he'll be out of the time incursion. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 7 recruit. So let's push those neurotoxins away. Back to the villain deck. Down to 5. Let's hope for something else. I'm hoping for a bystander, honestly. There's one more in here. And that would be very nice. Let's see if I get so lucky. Next card is Zombie Captain America. That is not a bystander. We've got Ambush Rise. They're all covered up. Zombie Captain America gets -1 attack for each hero class you have. I love that. Escape. Each player reveals 3 hero classes or gains a wound. Zombie Cap in the sewers. Not very pleasant for me. Let's adjust some attack. So he's still at 8, 6, and 7. Zombie Cap is at 8 plus 3, which is 11. And this particular turn, I have 1, 2 hero classes. He's actually at 9. But yeah, 4 attacks not going to do anything anywhere, which is very, very sad. But at least I have 5 recruit left over. I'm going to start with Relentless. Hopefully get some Liberate bonuses. Yeah, if only I could have drawn Kuurth. That wouldn't have been enough either. And then there's Carnivore. This is one of my favorite cards in the game. Digest 4, draw 2 cards, Indigestion, which means if you don't have 4 cards in your victory pile, you get +2 recruit. I'll take another Humanity's Final Hope. Okay. City's getting scary again, and I am nowhere close to hitting Kang. For the record, he gets Conqueror 3 for each of these time incursion spaces. So he's at 10, 13, 16, 19 right now. And he's only going to get stronger because I can't empty the city, and I'm going to get more time incursions. Let's see what this shuffle gives me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, though. I did get the rare. I have 2 bystanders. That's 6 attack towards Kang. That's 7, 8. That's it. If it's not even getting close to his base attack, I'm in trouble. Maybe left side can save me. Turn 23. Oh, there we go again. Another scheme twist. And I have less recruit over here than I did over there, so we'll see how this works. First things first, I gotta play Rending Claws out of time to attack, and I gotta not forget that I have this available. Next, we're gonna use Red Wing to set up Gruesome Feast. Top 3 cards of my deck. Draw 1, put the others back in any order. I'll draw Rending Claws, and I'll put them back with the agent on top. Thank you, Red Wing. Now I will play Gruesome Feast. So if I do Excessive Violence, I also get to reveal the top of my deck. You may KO it. And when you do Excessive Violence effects, I believe you get to do them in any order you want, if you have multiple. So I can KO that one before I start drawing cards. Another Rending Claws. 6, 7. I've got another Hothead. Up to 11. Oh, this is good. And I gain a wound, which I'm going to immediately KO with Call for Backup. 2 recruit. I'll KO that wound and get an additional recruit. And my 2 additional agents give me a total of 5 recruit. All right. So now that I've met Kang's base attack, I can give him his attack. So again, he's at 10 plus 3 for each incursion with Conqueror, and they all have villains in them. He's at 19 attack right now, so he is still out of reach. But what can I hit for excessive violence? Zombie Captain America is 11 minus the classes, so 10, 9, 8. He's only 8 over here. I'll temporarily adjust that. Yeah, for each class I have. I thought I played this turn. I do have the 3 hero classes. So, I could also hit a Mortis. Well, I do have the ranged hero out. Because he's always going to have Street's Conqueror, pretty much, because he's going to get pushed or stay where he is. I think I'll leave Zombie Cap where he is, and I'm going to hit a Mortis, because I have the ranged. But I'll hit him with excessive violence so I can do a bunch of stuff. Maybe get some more attack off of that. So I will hit him for 9. So I get that excessive violence. I've got 2 more attack left over, and nothing happens because I reveal my ranged hero. I don't think I've ever played a game where I've double avoided Immortus' fight effect that way. Okay, well I have 3 excessive violence effects. I have 1, reveal the top card of your deck. You may KO it. I know what it is, so I'm going to do that first. And I have 2 Rending Claws. 1 is out of time, but it still counts. It's draw cards, so I get to draw 2 cards. First card is going to be that Trooper I saw there, and the second one's going to be an Agent. Yeah, not really enough to get me anything else. Except, it would give me enough to get Gruesome Feast. However, I still have that Neurotoxin out. And if a villain comes in, the Phalanx will get pushed out and I can fight them too. So let's try to put that Neurotoxin back. Go down to 4. Shuffle the twist back in. There's a lot going on here. I'm glad I somewhat have my head screwed on straight this evening. Otherwise, well, let's not think about it. Could have been even more of a disaster. So yeah, perfect scenario is Phalanx gets pushed out. They go back down to 3. I can fight them. And it's going. Kang's sitting pretty at 19 attack. Haven't hit him yet. Fun game though. Interesting interactions. Did you see the part where Skids got sent out of time, so I was forced to play her? Because that was pretty funny. Alright, villain deck. Here we go. Masters. Why does that keep happening? Well, now the Phalanx won't get pushed out, but if they did, they would have gotten more powerful anyway. Okay, another time incursion goes out, and now each player gains a wound. Come on, give me some of those enraging wounds. Been waiting all night for them. Yes, I got 1. Last Breath, which is 4 attack. To play this, you must gain a wound to the top of your deck. Oh, that's a bit rough with Human Torch, because he can't KO those right away. That still might be worth it, but it's still a wound. And the right-hand side got worse. The worse off spreading nanovirus. But at least I didn't advance the city, and I can get Carnivore, which is a great card, which will let me draw 2 cards at this point. Love a draw 2 card. There's Phoenix. I forgot she was there. Almost. Okay. I'm hoping that it would be that Black Widow Liberate that takes out the Mastermind, but I'm not really getting as many bystanders as I need to. Let's keep going. I carried a lot of grays. This hand should be pretty good, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. I get to draw 2 cards, and I'll get 5 attack. At least. And I got the rare Widow out here. Turn 24 is another twist. So let's see how this turn goes. I'll play the Unstoppable Sledge. I can throw it for 2 attack later on. I've got the rare. Do I want to play this now? It's 4 attack and liberate equal to the number of bystanders in your victory pile. There are still 2. So that would be liberate 2. That's 6 attack towards the Mastermind because nobody has any bystanders. And that's not going to go anywhere. That's 8 attack with the sledge and that's it. But at least I can KO a wound. So what I can do is play Humanity's Final Hope, just get the 2 recruit because I don't have enough bystanders yet. I can then play the Heartless Computer Scientist, make him good for something. 2 recruit, and I will use that tech trigger to KO this nanovirus from my discard pile. Thank goodness for that. I've got 2 more recruit. And I'm going to hold off on playing Black Widow just in case for some weird reason I can't figure out for myself. And get rid of the nanovirus. Even though I really wish I could take Reincarnating Phoenix. Because this one is a really good card. It returns heroes that have been KO'd this turn. And that's great. But I can't really afford 3 airborne neurotoxins at this stage of the game when the deck is so thin. So I'm going to have to send it back. Send it back. Especially because I haven't hit Kang at all. I gotta buy as much time as I can. Even if it means 5 incursions. 5 epic incursions. Okay, what do we got in the villain deck? Zombie Hawkeye. Okay. Zombie Hawkeye's gonna... Oh, I flipped 2 things over. Whoops. Oh, there was a bystander on top. So it's actually a bystander. I'm gonna have to play as if I don't have knowledge of Zombie Hawkeye. I can do that. Because the Liberate helps, but it's not going to be enough to hit Cap, right? He's at 8, he's at 11, minus Covert Tech, he's at 9. Which means that when I play Apocalyptic Widow, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack when I throw. Oh wait, I have a ranged. It's a card I have. So that's just enough, actually. He's actually at 8, thanks to Kuurth. That's actually going to work out. But he might just come back in. So... So I know this is Zombie Hawkeye, but I'm playing as if I didn't know, and this is exactly what I would do. So 4 attack, Liberate 2. So I get 2 attack towards Zombie Cap. 5, 6. And I'll throw the artifact to the bottom of my deck for 2 more. That's 7, 8. And I'm going to hit Zombie Cap for 8, thanks to the Liberate bonus. Oh, but there's a bystander that actually will cover him up. So never mind. Cool. So I hit Zombie Cap. And get a bystander, which will cover him up, so he won't rise anyway. That was a fun move. Okay, 4 recruit. I could get reach for power. I kind of want to keep thinning the deck so I can get the most out of this Black Widow card, so I'm not going to take anything. Maybe a sidekick. I'll take a sidekick. If I get a standard one, I'll be happy. And I didn't, but it's still a draw card sidekick, so I'll take Hairball. Alright, City is as empty as it's been in a long time. I don't think that'll last. Okay, so the next card is Zombie Hawkeye. Which I wasn't supposed to know, but it didn't really affect anything. Ambush Rise, zombies are covered up, fight each player, draws a card. Alright, let's gain a wound. That wound is going to be a 4 attack, and I get Wild Rage. Oh, interesting. So, do I want to KO this one? This is 2 attack. Regardless, I get it. So I can play 2 Call for Backup without making that decision. Actually, no, I should play Carnivore first, because I get to digest 4. I have more than 4 cards in my victory pile, so I draw 2 cards. I'm going to draw Flame On and Gruesome Feast. 2 great cards to draw. Let's play Flame On. Once again, focus 6 to get 4 attack if I want to, but I get 4 more right now. Yeah, Human Torch has just this raw power that's very fun, in a different way than Hulk. Gruesome Feast, 3 more attack, up to 11. By the way, Kang is at down to... Oh, he could go up. He's still at 19. Yep, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. With excessive violence to KO a card. I got a Trooper. I'm at 12. Okay, so I'm probably going to focus 6 for 4 more attack or get something good here. If I focus 6 after I play all 3 Call for Backup, that'll give me 4 more attack. Yep, 16. Which will allow me to do... Oh, by the way, let me buff up Hawkeye. He's at 8. That'll let me take out Hawkeye and Iron Lad, or one of those in Phalanx. But for 12, I can't take out 2 things. Or I can recruit some good stuff like Flame On or another Gruesome Feast. I have the Excessive Violence ability, which I could do if I got 4 more attack up to 16. So what I'm going to do is try to clear the city a bit. Which means I don't have to KO my Wild Rage Grievous Wound, Enraging Wound. So let's go. We're going to play... I appreciate the encouragement. Let's start with my first call for backup for 2 recruit, my second call for backup for 2 more recruit, and my third call for backup. I'm going to leave the Enraging Wound alone for now. And we'll focus all 6 into 4 more attack. I'm at 16 attack. So if I fight Zombie Hawkeye, I'm going to want to cover him up. I won't cover him up with Iron Lad because Iron Lad is gained as a hero. So I could go 8, 14, or I can go 8, 15. I play a dangerous game by leaving Zombie Hawkeye uncovered if I do that, but I take out the 2 strongest things in the city. And weakening Kang in the process. There's been a few zombies that have come out. Chances of a zombie coming in are still decent. And I get to draw a card. So I might get even more attack. Yeah, they have that vibe. I gotta get angry. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta use excessive violence. So let's, I'm gonna start with Zombie Hawkeye. And we're gonna hit him for 9. Which leaves me with 7 attack. Okay, we're gonna use excessive violence on Hawkeye. I think I definitely want to do that. Okay. And fight. Each player draws a card. So let's see what I draw. An agent. That's not going to help me. And right-hand side is going to draw a wound. That's not going to help that side. Man. Okay. But I did use excessive violence, so I do get the Gruesome Feast ability right now. Top card of my deck. It's Unstoppable Sledge. I'm not KOing that. I wish I did that in a different order, because now the Shield Agent's out here. Well, I could hit Iron Lad, but I think I want to hit that Phalanx to cover up the zombie and KO a trooper. Even though I could afford more. So we'll spend 6 out of my 7. And we're going to cover up the zombie. No tech hero. I'm going to end up KOing the shield trooper. And that's it for that Phalanx. But no risk of a rise, and I'm happy about that. Okay, now for this moment, Kang is down to 13, which is a lot more manageable. So on the turn a twist comes up, if it's a turn where I can hit Kang for 13 but not for 16, I'm going to consider taking that neurotoxin because I'll be able to hit him. Okay, turn 26. That's the funniest thing I saw. How did that get in here? Next is Iron Lad. Oh, Timelines of Kang. Quantum Realm doesn't even alphabetically near either of those. That's very strange. Well, if I was missing that before, I didn't know, but now I know where it is. Okay. Also at 7 attack. How many bystanders do I have? I have 3. I think I can get 4 very, very, very soon. Okay, 1 recruit, and I draw a card. There's Reach for Power. And I have kind of a villain capture bystander. I will. I'll choose the Iron Lad closest to the bank, and he gets Officer Jim Paxton, who does something cool, if I recall correctly. Yeah, you may defeat a henchman. Well, there aren't any out right now. I want to defeat him before I play Humanity's Final Hope, because I'll have 4 bystanders. Yeah, teleport in a random villain. But what I can do is this. Relentless. Draw a card. And I activate Liberate 3, which means I get 3 attack towards the Mastermind or any or villain with a bystander. I'll put that over here. There's my Liberate 3. I need like a Liberate die or something. So, by the way, Mastermind is 16. Even with Liberate, my maximum attack towards the Mastermind is going to be 3, 6, 8, 9, 12, 14. Oh, I actually could hit the Mastermind. Well, no, I can't because he's at 16 and I have to clear something else. So I'm going to have to hit the Iron Lad with the Officer because I have Liberate towards that spot. Can I do it before I play Humanity's Final Hope? I don't think I can because I have to play Humanity's Final Hope to activate both Precision Strike. If I want both. Again, that's going to be 5, 10, 11, and 3 Liberate. That's 14. I can hit both Iron Lad if I do exactly that. Iron's Lad? I can get them both. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. Though that means I won't be able to get the buff from Humanity's Final Hope. But after this turn, I will. Okay, 2 more Recruit for base. That's it. And I'll play both Precision Strike. Each one now gives me 5 attacks. So I'll play the first one and the second one for a total of 10. Shortcut. That's pretty good. And the Trooper makes another. That's 11. Attack on this die. And 3 for Liberate. So let's go to the bank and use my 3 Liberate and 4 on my die, down to 7, to hit this Iron Lad. Player of your choice gains this as a hero. I'm going to gain it on this side because of all the tech I've got. And I did that right. All right. And I made a few henchmen. There aren't any, but that is my 4th bystander. And let's hit the other Iron Lad and do the same thing. I'm going to gain this one as a hero. Gained. Double Iron Lad gain. Empty City. Kang is at 10. Probably not for long. Recruit is at 4. I got Reach for Power. If I said breach for power before, I was incorrect. It is a reach for power. He is not breaching anything. He's reaching for his hammer. Top or bottom card here. I think the hammer's at the bottom. It is. So I get 2 more recruit. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So what to take for that 8? Again, Reincarnating Phoenix is tempting. So I think I'm going to take Reincarnating Phoenix for 6. Very good card. And 2 more gives me a sidekick. And it's going to be a standard. Hello. Could have gotten another rare, but I'll take what I can get, especially if what I can get is good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a terrible hand. Moving over. Also not a great hand, but it's fine. Turn 27 is a Phalanx coming in. All right, what's the damage? 6 attack. Which I have the Officer out here right now. Kang's up to 13. So I'll bring out Kuurth on this side, throw for 2 when it's available. 1 Trooper. And 1, 2, 3 recruit. Thank you for the water. Oh yeah, we're almost at 2 hours of stream time. So I needed that. All right, so here's what I've got. I've got this Last Breath and Raging Wound. To play it, I have to gain a wound to the top of my deck. However, if I do, I'll have 5 total attack, and I can't do anything with that. So there's no point in me playing this right now, which is unfortunate. I just cleared the city. Now it's going to start filling up again, so I'll leave it in my hand. This is my hand over here. I do have 3 recruit, though, so I could take another Rending Claws. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I gotta hit the Mastermind at some point, right? Oh, wait, hold on. I had Kuurth out. I can still actually do that if I decide to throw it. But then I'll get a wound. So is that worth it? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus throw 2 for 6? I think so. All right, let's do this. Back to what I was doing. I will play my Last Breath. Or Last Breath, not my Last Breath. I'm up to 5. When I do, and I gain a wound at the top of my deck. If you were playing this, guys, would you look at the wound or not? If you're gaining to the top of your deck, there's no reason to look at it. The only time it worked was the 3 times Sabretooth Berserk did against her. That, of course it did. I feel like since you don't have to flip it over, you shouldn't look at it. But what would you do? You see what you gain. I guess that's true. It is a gain, technically. So let's look at it. It's a standard wound. Is there any time you gain something and you don't look at it? I don't think so. So I think you're right on that. All right, let's throw the sledge for 2 more attack, and I can hit the Phalanx with excessive violence, even though it won't activate anything this turn. Here we go. I think you got bingo, Montax. All right, let's KO one of my heroes with an attack icon. One of my last troopers, if not my last one. I wasn't keeping track. Yep. 5, and let's shuffle. Maybe I'll get a Human Torch so I can get rid of that wound. But I got a lot of good stuff now, so I did. I got exactly what I wanted, but I probably should have asked for something with more attack. Because this hand's not going to do anything like that. Hey, the promo wheel's been spun. I'll resolve that after the game. But right now, it's Zombie Wong. Zombie Wong, everybody. Give a round of applause for Zombie Wong. All the zombies are covered up. I've avoided all rises this game. And, yeah. He's got fight. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them and put the other back. Well, this might be a rest turn. I've got 4 recruit. And I got 2 wounds. I have a Grievous with a standard. I'm going to take this opportunity. I got to put a die on him, but I'm going to rest and KO both of my wounds. I don't really get that opportunity that often on this side, so I'll take it. I could have paid for a neurotoxin too, by the way, when I did that, but there weren't any. And there's the thrown sledge from before. Got 4 more cards to play. Let's see what I get. What's up is Kang is crushing me with all these time incursions. But at least I had 5, 7, 9 attack coming up. It is Conqueror bonus. I don't think I've played against Epic Kang, if not at all, in a long while. All right, let's buff up Zombie Wong real quick. He's at 7. There's the 7. All right, here we go. Deck getting pretty thin, and there's still 6 twists in there, and that's one of them. So let's play this turn out and see what happens. First, a call for backup. I will KO this wound from my hand. Probably, I've had more success playing Human Torch in this game than I have in any other game I've played with him. Not that he's a bad hero, it's just it worked out really well this way. I'll play the sledge. I'll go 2, 4 attack with 2 excessive violences loaded up. And 1 more recruit. Yeah, I'm not hitting anything with excessive violence. I can't even hit Wong normally. And with 4 recruit, I could get a hothead. It's really tempting. But I should try to push something else out, so I will shuffle the twist back in. I'm getting close to not being able to avoid those. The deck's getting pretty thin. How many cards left? There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So just under half of the cards left are Scheme Twists. So I'm at the point where it may be futile to keep shuffling them in, even though I last only 3 more turns that way. Let's see. Okay, Scarlet Centurion. Oh, I didn't do the close-up. Scarlet Centurion. Okay, ambush, reveal your hand and send your highest cost hero as a man or woman at a time. A good time for that to happen because I have no hand left. I've played everything. So it doesn't actually do anything on his ambush. That would have really hurt me in another scenario. So he's at Bank Conqueror 2, 6, and the incursion gives him 9 total attack. And Zombie Wong had his accurate attack. But yeah, I got 2 recruit left and nothing to do with that attack, so let's get 1 sidekick. And again, a standard sidekick, very welcome. I could have thrown the artifact for 2 more attack, but I'd still be short. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's a lot of attack right there. A couple of enraging wounds. I do like the vibe of the enraging wounds. Counters the grievous wounds a bit, and it really does feel like that comic booky thing or anime thing or whatever, where you get mad and you get stronger for a little bit. Turn 30 is a Master Strike. So that's going to be our final time incursion, which is gross, but there you have it. So all of our spaces are under a time incursion. Kang gets Conqueror for all of them. So he's at 16 right now, thanks to the enemies that are in those spaces, but let's see what damage I can do. Let's put out the Unstoppable Sledge for later. I don't really care about sending... Well, I guess I could either... Double hello. I could either send Iron Lad out of time, or I could KO a card from hand or discard pile. I have nothing in my discard pile. I could KO an agent basically, or send Iron Lad out of time. Thank you. Each player gains a wound. Oh, maybe that'll help me. Maybe I'll get more enraging wounds. I got one. Cool. Okay, that changes up my my decision, because now I can use the Heart of the Scientist to KO that wound, which I kind of want to do. So let's go with playing Iron Lad first and not send him out of time. So then we can trigger both tech abilities. So 2 recruit, and I will KO that wound I just got. And then I will play Precision Strike for 5 more attack, which puts me up to 7. And then 2 more recruit, I'm at 4. So if I throw the sledge, I'll be at 9, which means I can hit Scarlet Centurion, which will also mean that I can send, I can KO one of my heroes if I had a covert, but I don't. Zombie Wong will let me draw a card, look at 2 of them and do that, but he might come back in with more zombies, so... but if I do that, I won't have to throw the sledge. That's very tempting. Let me figure out how many zombies are left. So that's 1, 2... I haven't seen Iron Man at all. 3... Oh boy, there's a lot of zombies. Half the zombies are left in the villain deck. Yeah, there's 4 of them left. That's not great odds for me, especially if I keep putting the twist back in. I don't think I got both Hawkeyes, did I? I got 1 Hawkeye. Yeah, I had 2 Hawkeyes. 1 Wong. It's the second Wong I haven't. Oh, I did get Wong. There he is. He's covered up. Okay, so there are 3 left. Yeah, I'll throw the sledge and get the Centurion. It's a bit of a safer move. So go up to 9. Let's take him out. I lose out on the KO. But he's with that Bank Conqueror. That's rough. Even if I take Zombie Wong out, something's going to move him. And take him, so I'll go with that. And for 4 recruit... I don't want Hot Hat over here. I could take a Reacher Power. I feel like the HQ's getting real stale if I don't. I wish I didn't have to take this, but I will. Oh, there's another Reincarnating Phoenix. Okay, we're down to 13 on Kang. Once again, I think I might have enough attack to hit Kang if... I think I have enough to get 13. So I might get a Neurotoxin just so I can get a hit on him. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, I have enough to hit him. Although I might have enough with the extra, so we'll see. Okay, there's Zombie Doctor Strange. I'm glad I didn't fight Wong, because that would have put in a zombie. So he's got Ambush, Rise, Fight, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, draw 1, KO 1, and put 1 back. Escape, Cross-Dimensional Zombie Rampage. This is going to be at 9 attack, and that's going to raise up Kang to 16. But maybe I can still hit him. So I've got Wild Rage, which I just get to play because I'm enraged. So I'll play that for 2 attack. Gruesome Feast, once again, has the excessive violence ability. I'll play that for 3. Let's play these giraffes for 1 recruit. And I'll play Last Breath, because I think I have to. It'll be 9, 13. Yeah, I'm not hitting the Mastermind, unfortunately. I got 15 with the sledge. Well, if I draw with Strange, maybe something will happen. I'm gonna play in the last breath. I'll go up to 9 attack. Although if I should hit Strange first because I'm gonna draw, and if I do that, I'll draw the wound. Although I get to KO one. Back to my plan because I get to KO the wound. So up to 9 attack, and I get a wound on top of my deck, and it's a Shell Shock and Raging wound. Okay. I got call for backup. Do I have any wounds I want to get rid of in my, I have Blazing Vengeance. I'd rather hold on to that one. Well, I get to get a wound right here, so let's do it in this order. Up to 13 after I play Hothead, gain another wound, and it's another, well, they're all showing up now. That's insults and injuries. 2 more attack. I'll just hold off on it for a second. Yeah, if I throw this ledge, that's 15 attacks. So close to hitting Kang, but I can't quite get there. Let's take out Zombie Doctor Strange for 9. Do I do it for... Well, yeah, I got myself a wound to the top of my deck. So if I... Actually, that's a great combo with Carnage, Gruesome Feast, because that puts a wound on top of my deck. Yeah, Last Breath and Gruesome Feast are a great combo, but I got an Enraging one. But that'll happen after I rearrange the deck with Doctor Strange. So let's fight it with Excessive Violence, because I don't think I'm going to have enough attack to do anything else anyway. I'll hit him for 10. That is an Excessive Violence hit. Back to Doctor Strange here. And let's do the thing. So, fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, KO 1, put the other one back. So, 1, and 2, and 3. I will KO the Shield Agent. And draw Carnage and put Shell Shock back. I don't think I want to keep that one if I don't have to. And we'll play, well, now I did Excessive Violence, so now I do have to activate Gruesome Feast at this point before I do anything else. Top part of my deck, I will KO it. I got plenty of stuff. Okay, and now I play Rending Claws for 2 more, can't use that anymore. And I have nothing to use the 5 attack for anyway. But we're down to 13 on Kang, and that's it. I can, hold on, I got the sledge. I can throw the sledge for 2 more attack. And I can hit Zombie Wong, thanks to Rending Claws. Why not? I'll throw it. Because even if 1 zombie comes back, it will be better than 2. Alright, let's hit Zombie Wong for 7. And do the fight effect. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw 1, put the other one back. Oh, cool. I'll draw Carnivore and put the agent back. That's perfect. So I have no more attack. I have 1 recruit. When I play Carnivore, I get to draw 2 cards. Everybody move over. Which means I'm going to draw this agent and Flame On, which gives me 2 recruit and 4 attack. Not going anywhere, but Kang's back down to base, which is cool. I can just keep getting I can get 2 more turns of Neurotoxins and maybe hit Kang twice. But I gotta hit him more than that, and that worries me a bit. But it does give me more time to build things up. I'll take a sidekick for the last 2 I've got. It's Ms. Lion. And that's the turn. Oh, I didn't play backup. Oh, I guess I forgot to play that one. Did I have 2 recruit from somewhere else, or was I counting that recruit? No, I had 2 recruit from my starters. Okay, so if I played backup, I would have had 4 recruit, which means I could have gotten Hothead instead. And that's a much better choice for me. I won't KO any wounds with it, though, because all I have are my Enraging wounds. Thanks for that catch. Yeah, better, much better. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Reshuffle. Let's see how long I can keep Kang at 10. I mean, the way I can do that is just by, hey, put it back. It's at the top of the sidekick deck. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting punchy hands after punchy hands. Okay, turn 32 gives us another scheme twist. That was expected. So let's see. If I can get 10 attack, I'll probably let the neurotoxin go through. If I can't, well then. All right, I'll play my standard sidekick to draw 2 cards. It's gonna be, these cards are so stuck now. 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm not getting 6 attack. I'm not getting 10, I'm not getting 6. I'm barely even getting 3. Wow. I do have a lot of recruit this turn though, because I do have 4 bystanders in my victory pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So check out what happens here. This is going to be a lot of recruit. 1, 2, recruit, a 3rd recruit, and I got 2 Humanity's Final Hope. And because I have 4 bystanders in my victory pile, this gives me 4 recruit up to 7 recruit. The second one gives me 4 more, same way, up to 11 recruit. And I'm at 1 attack, and then Iron Lad gets sent out of time because I played tech, so he goes out of time for my next turn. Okay, so I've got tons of recruit, so I might as well just keep trying to send that twist back as long as I can. Although I do have a zombie on the left-hand side, so if I pull a zombie out of here, it's gonna rise and make it a lot harder to hit Kang. But I can't hit him this turn, so there's no reason for me to leave this be. Okay, that cost me 2, amount to 9. New villain deck card. Oh, I should. There we go. New villain deck card. There's another twist. So we'll spend 2 more. Down to 7. Try this again. Yeah, the majority of the cards now are twists. Okay. Next attempt is another twist. Of course it is. That was a little delayed. All right. Down to 5. If I do this again, I'm going to keep trying. Got 2 more chances. And not much longer of a game after that. But I'm going for as many points as I can get, so we'll see. Here we go, villain deck time. Another twist. I'll spend 2 more and try again. And then get 1 more chance after that. I do enjoy these schemes where if you go far enough into the villain deck and you, where you shuffle the twist back in, it does feel like a climactic moment. It feels a bit better than just evil winning at a certain number of twists. Even though there's a lot of shuffling, I don't mind. Okay. Penultimate try. Another twist. Okay. Last chance. I've burned through all my recruit. All 10 of my 11 recruit. Will I be okay? It's really hard to breathe in here. Okay. Final attempt. Let's see how this goes. For this turn, anyway. Nope, couldn't make it. So I just wasted all that recruit. I could have done nothing, but now I wasted all the recruit and I can't do anything else. I still think it was worth a try. That is going to be my 3rd airborne neurotoxin at the end of this. And yeah, nothing else I can do. Ouch. At least just 1 less twist, right? From out of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well I got a strong Liberate coming up. If I can survive that long. I will survive that long. Alright, turn 33. Another twist, because of course. Alright, let's see what I can play. Starting with Hothead, 4 attack, giving myself a wound. And this wound is another standard. That's fine. I'll play the Unstoppable Sledge, put it out as a thrown artifact, that'll give me 2 attack. Let's get rid of that wound with Call for Backup to recruit. KO the wound from my discard pile I just got. One more recruit. Another recruit. We got a Flame On for 4 more attack, up to 8. Focus 6 if I can. And then a Wild Rage, which is going to give me 2 more attack. That's just 10. But the good news is Kang is exactly 10 because nobody's in the city at all. So I might as well hit him. So I'm going to do that. Finally hit the Mastermind. Whew. At least I have that. Let's see what his tactic is. His tactic is pull from the future. Ooh. Fight. Reveal the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Choose a villain revealed this way to enter an empty city space under a time incursion. Put the rest back in any order. Now I hope they're both twists. So this twist is not in the villain deck right now. It's off to the side because it's a trap. So I got to reveal the top 2 cards. Twist and twist. All right. Never been happier to see those twists. So now the twists go back. And this completely whiffs because he can't breathe either. And covered up the zombie. All right. Now I can try to put that back. So we'll give it a shot. Well, maybe. I just blew up the wrong card, but you get the point. Okay. Should I let this go? If I do, how much attack am I going to get next turn? 2, 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8. 9, 10, 11. 13. 6. I'm going to hit 16 attack, so I can hit him even if it's a villain in there. So I'll give it a shot. Let's shuffle this twist back in. It'll buy me some more time. Hopefully. Oh, and I still got the sledge out on the left-hand side. I gotta be careful. I can't see the cards from my side, but if I turn the cards up, I can see them from you guys can see them there, so I gotta make sure this is totally random. Okay. Another shot. Here we go. Another twist. No such luck. These villains are hiding. How many cards in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I mean, there's a chance I'm just getting real unlucky. Oh, wait. There are 3 twists played. It's fine. I'll just leave the number up in a second. That was my last 2, I think. It's really hard to shuffle this few cards, but I have to do my best. Okay. Last chance here on this turn. And it is another twist. Which actually means I can't send that one back. So it's actually going to be 4 twists, but I got to press it again because I minused it when I shouldn't have. So that's going to be 4 airborne neurotoxins out of 5. Which is rough because I don't want that. That's the 4th one. And that's it. See if I can get one more tactic off of him at least. If I can avoid it, I'll get another turn on my left-hand side. If I can't, I won't. Alright. Maybe the final turn. We'll see. Turn 34. Okay, there's something that's not a twist. There's a Phalanx coming in. So that Phalanx is going to be at 6 attack, which is going to put Kang back up to 13. That's fine. I can still hit him. I'm running out of time here. Okay, so 2 attack from out of time. Goes to the discard pile. I've got Phoenix here. I don't think I have any cards that are going to be KO'd this turn. I guess I could, if I fought the Phalanx, that would work. I'll do the Liberate right now. Actually, no. First, I'll do Precision Strike because I did play Iron Lad. Give me 5 more attack. I'm up to 7 total. I don't think I'm getting any more bystanders, so I'll play Time to Save the Multiverse right now. I'm up to 11. Plus Liberate equal to the number of bystanders in my victory pile. And again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a little... We'll use the Piercing Energy die. That's a Liberate 4 right there. So I can hit Kang right now. But I got more Liberate I might as well use against him. So we'll play Relentless. The rare was a Covert, so I get to draw a card. And I get Liberate 3. I'm up to 7 Liberate. I can save some for the Phalanx later. So I can use 7. Well, maybe I should hit the Phalanx first, because then he'll be even weaker, and that'll save me attack. Although, what am I going to do with the attack? I guess it's not a great point. So I'm just gonna... I'll hit the Phalanx first for 6. I'll be at 5 left. Okay, I can just avoid the KO overall, even though it's fun with Phoenix. So I will just reveal the tech to avoid it completely. Okay, so now Kang's down to 10. I haven't played any of these. I'll play the 2 agents. 1, 2. So we're at 2 recruit. And I don't know if... I forget if Kang KOs stuff. I don't think he does. But let's just hit him for 7 plus 3. Normal attack. And there we go. His tactic is Savior from another timeline. You may gain a hero from any HQ space under a time incursion. Send it as a man or woman at a time. Okay, cool. I feel like I should just gain another Phoenix because I just get to draw 2 cards and draw into the Black Widow rare more often. So I'm going to do that. I forgot about that tactic. It's a great one. So yeah, I'm going to gain Phoenix and send her out of time. Which will let me draw 2 cards at the start of my turn. Yeah, they're all under time incursions. So that was cool. And there's that tactic for me. If I don't win, I'll get close, I think. I'm cutting it very close. All right. Well, I got Reincarnating Phoenix here, which I might as well play. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. You may gain a hero that was KO'd this turn, or you may put a hero that was KO'd this turn into your discard pile. There wasn't anything KO'd, so nothing. I've got a shield agent for a 3rd recruit, and I've got reach for power. 2 more, up to 5. Let's check the bottom of my deck. And yep, it's the sledge again. So that's 2 more, recruit. I'm at 7, which means I can take more cool stuff. Let's take another Phoenix. Just keep drawing and drawing and drawing. That'll be fun. I got all 3 of those uncommons. It feels pretty good, even though I don't have her cards that can actually KO herself. I guess some people are going to do really well with a Piercing Energy strategy, but I've seen 1 Piercing Energy card this entire game. Okay, and that's the turn. So I've got Phoenix from Out of Time, and then I've got 1, 2, 3. And 3 more to draw. 4 out of 5 neurotoxins. If I can't avoid it next turn, that is the end of the game. I think there's 1 villain left. Okay, 3 more. 4, 5, 6. Not the best draws. Okay, let me just double check the villain deck here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, there's 4 twists and 3 villains? Is that right? I guess so. Well, let's see what I end up drawing. Yeah, all the strikes have been played. Wait, I think there's a bystander left in there, actually. I'm not 100%. Let's see what this is. Of course, this is a game twist. I have to put it back. I have to put it back where I lose. So let's get as much crude as I can. I might have to sacrifice my enraging wounds to do that. So we're gonna do it in this methodical way. I'm gonna start with Carnivore to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. I got the sledge out. Next, I'm gonna play this sidekick to draw 2 more cards. 1 and 2. Now let's see if I can hit Kang first and then hopefully not lose after that. Okay, we're gonna do Gruesome Feast, loading up Excessive Violence. We're gonna do a Rending Claws with the same thing. 4, 5. We're gonna play both Enraging Wounds. 6, 7, 8, 9. These are not played yet. And then I will throw the sledge for a 10th and 11th attack. and I'll hit Kang with excessive violence. Let's do that. Hit him for 11. Exactly what I needed. And then here we go. Iron Lad grows up to become Kang. Oh no, this is not the final tactic. Each player reveals their hand. You choose a card named Iron Lad from the escape pile, or from Mana of Time, or from any player's hand or discard pile, or that you played this turn. So there is an Iron Lad in the right-hand side's hand. Shuffle Iron Lad into Kang's tactics. Mastermind tactic that said fight, gain this as a hero. I was hoping to avoid that because I really didn't want to have to hit him another time. So that happened. So he's now in the tactics. I was hoping that would be last, but it was a 75% chance that wouldn't be the case. So extra tactic for me, extra hit. Really didn't need that, especially with the final blow going on. But it doesn't know that. But I could lose this turn anyway if I can't avoid the scheme twist. So let's do this first. Let's play my 2 agents first. Pay. Shuffle in the twist. See if I survive. The reason being is I'll have to KO my enraging wounds to get that last potential chance. I don't want to waste that if I can avoid it. Come on. The odds are with me right now. Okay. Let's see what it is. Of course, twist. Okay. Well, now I have to play my call for backup. 2 more. I will have to choose now to KO the wound. I'll KO the one from my discard pile to get that extra recruit. And I might as well do the other one. Well, I guess I don't have to if I succeed on this one. So let's pay 2 more, shuffle it back in, and try again. Oh, man. Yeah, the shuffle deities are not in my favor tonight. Again, as hard as it is to shuffle this amount of cards, I'm still not having any luck. All right. Let's play another card from the villain deck, shall we? Twist. Okay. I have 2 more chances. Call for backup. 2, 3. KO one of the, Oh. Never mind. I have 1 chance. I can't KO these enraging wounds because I had to play them. They're not in my hand, so I have 1 more chance. I don't have any more wounds on my discard pile, so this is it. Last chance for me. This has to not be a wound. If it is a wound, or sorry, if it is a scheme twist, I lose the game. And there's nothing I can do about it. If it's not, I buy myself a little bit more time. Okay. Last chance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Twist. Of course it is. Of course it's a twist. Did I draw for excessive violence? Oh, I didn't. Travis may have saved me. So hold on. I was at 1 at that point. So let's retroactively do that draw because I totally forgot the excessive violence. So let's see what I get. I get Gruesome Feast, top card of my deck. I may KO it. So I'll do that first. I will KO it because I need the recruit. And now Rending Claws, draw a card. Give me a recruit. All right, Mr. Giraffe. You're on the line. You're my last chance, Giraffe Patrol. That was my second chance. I was absolute last chance now. Come on, Giraffe Patrol. Very nervous about this last pull. We'll see. All right. I think I'm ready. You feel good about this? Let's see what happens in 3, 2, 1. Scheme twist. Nope, even the giraffes couldn't save me. Even the giraffes couldn't save me from that. The game isn't over until I end my turn, so I could just stay here all day. But unfortunately, I have to end my turn. That is going to be the end of it. That is going to be my 5th airborne neurotoxin. And that is it. No more air. Evil wins. Wow. Let's see who was in here. Twist. Phalanx. Twist. Twist. Zombie Iron Man and Zombie Wasp. Where were you three? It was, man. Terrible, terrible pulls. I could have won this game if I just pulled the villains at all. They were just not appearing in any of my shuffles. It was wild. All right, well, 2 weeks in a row of not winning the game. Not going well for me in the Randomizer League. But it is what it is. What are we going to do? All right, let me go ahead and give out some points to folks. And I think I have a wheel to spin, and then that's going to be the end of it. So, yeah. Didn't do so hot in that one. So enjoy your points, those who betted against me. It was the right way to go. Very close. But didn't work out for me. It was very fun. I liked a lot of the interactions. Sending the sidekick out of... the new combination of Carnage and the Last Breath. My favorite combination of the game was Last Breath, where you have to gain a wound to the top of your deck to play this, and then Gruesome Feast, where you basically feast off the top. Works great with Feast. Okay, looks like I have a wheel spin to do. That one was for... Who was that for? It was for Roast Royal. I don't know if you're still here, Roast Royal, but I will spin the wheel for you before I move on and end the stream. Here's your wheel. Here you go, Roast. There's your spin. Wow. That is a good pull. I only had one of these. It is an acrylic Kingpin Mastermind from Organized Play Kit 2 from Dark City. That is a good pull. You got my only one. I'm assuming you're going to claim that. If you do claim that, just DM me where I can mail it to. That's a good one. At least somebody got good luck tonight. It wasn't me. This one is one that Upper Deck sent me. So, from them to you. And I'm pretty sure you're going to claim that. All right, everybody. I will get this updated. There's your setup. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to go build setup B and do all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys next time, hopefully for a game that I win. But until then, I'll see you in the Discord. Take care.